What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Getting ready to get the stream started here shortly. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me yet again. There we go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? RJtheDJ back with you. More Expos franchise on the show. Last we left off yesterday, it was a tough lucker. Hey, JJV King 85 or JJ Viking, I forget how that goes. But hey, how's it going today? Appreciate you hanging out. I'm doing well, appreciate that. But we're just about to get started into Expos franchise. Last we left off with them, it was a tough luck loss to end the series, although we had won the first two in pretty ceremoniously fashion. 2 walk-off wins, and then the Yankees came back to bite us. 9-7, they won in 10 innings. It was a back-and-forth battle yet again, as it always is, but it was tough. It was definitely tough, but we did take the series from the Yankees. Running away in first place right now, that's for sure, but it was a 5-4 win in Game 1, a 6-5 win in Game 2. It was a walk-off home run in Game 1 by Gary Sanchez against his former team, which was cool. And then the second game was a Randy Arozarena walk-off single. And then the finale, the Yankees just put up 4 runs in the 10th inning. We battled back. We had a Marcana home run to lead off the 10th. We scored 2 on an extra innings rule, but could not come back. It was just too much to ask for. It was really interesting to see Roberto Ozuna takes such a tough luck loss. Did not expect him, although I know the runner was given at second base. He gave up 3 home runs in the inning, and that was unlike him. So we have some decisions to make as far as that goes. But as far as the standings goes, we are 8 games out in front in first place, running away with it. We have the best record in the American League. The Dodgers are the only team that has the same record as us at 31-9 in the National League. So we're best in the AL, which is awesome. And we're playing the Rays coming up in a 3-game series. The Rays 18-24, 14 games out. So not expecting much to see from them, but we'll see. Could depend. Yeah, some interesting developments going on. So we have Cole Hamels against Rich Hill, a dueling pair of veteran lefties for the day. So we'll see what happens, but we'll get into it. The one thing I did do while I was working on custom stadiums, and I updated the splash landings board and things like that, I'm going to test something out, and I haven't really tried it a whole lot. I've tested it out in a game on the side just to see. We're going to try to play like a night-ish game. And what I mean by a night-ish game, you can't play, in a custom stadium, you can't play a night game. You can't have a total night game. What I do have is I have a, I don't know if it's going to come up on here. Maybe it won't. Oh, I do have a Labatt Park that's covered in shadows. And I don't know if I want to use it or not. You have day games, and then I have this shadowed covered, like, it's supposed to represent like a night game. I don't know if I want to use it or not. We're going to try it. I'm going to test it in this game. And, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll not use it again. But I want to try to simulate what would be like a night game, or like close to like a night game. And I know obviously this isn't how it would look. There would be light on the field, and then there wouldn't be light in the stands for the most part. But I want to test this. I want to see, you know, it at least could simulate kind of like a night game. But we're gonna try this out just to see how it plays out. Obviously, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be just all shadows and things like that. It'll be kind of strange. But we're going to see how it plays out. I don't even know if it's actually going to work or not, or if they'll actually let it work. Because depending on the time of day, the lights change, or the sun moves and light changes. So we'll see. But I have covered up the sun, basically. I've put something in the sky that covers up the sun. But I don't know how well this will work out. So we'll see if it actually even works or not. Haven't tested it in franchise. I've tested it in exhibition mode. So we'll see. Don't kill me if it looks terrible. We'll work with it. Cole Hamels on the mound against Rich Hill. Like we've said, dueling lefties. Cole Hamels having a great recovery season, comeback season. 5-1, 131 ERA. Rich Hill 1-2, 3.55 ERA. I believe we may have got to him last time we saw him, but we'll see how this all plays out. And as far as the lineup goes, everybody had the day off yesterday, so looking good. Mark Canha will be fine. We'll leave him in the lineup just the way he is. Everybody's pretty good. Bullpen's pretty good to go, so I think we're ready to get underway. We're going to give this a try at least. But here we go. Randy Rosarena facing his former team. I think we'll see Tyler Glasnow face his former team tomorrow, or in the next game. We'll have that today. But here we go. Chad Pinder is struggling against Southpaws. Well, he's going to have to figure it out. Sorry. So here we go from nighttime Labatt Park. We'll see how this plays out. And the shadows aren't covered, so it didn't work. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. Actually, it is covered in shadows. It's kind of like an overcast day. But Labatt Park, what is that out in center field there? Huh. What in the hell just happened to the stand out there? What is that? Like, why is there a stand out there? Is something going on with the servers or something? Huh. We may have to quit out of that then. Huh. Interesting. I don't want to delete files. I want to just start over. That's a new one. We're probably not going to use that ballpark then. We may, just not. Bear with me. We're going to start over this, thing. I guess I'm going to back out of this and start over again. Very strange. Not sure why a piece of stand was hanging out in right field. I'm very concerned about that. Okay. Welcome to live baseball, folks. Alrighty. Well, let's try that again. Oh boy. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen and start over. Live stuff, folks. I'm sorry about that. Thought we tested that out and it was working fine. I don't see that in anything else. That's weird. What is going on? Okay, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen again. Huh. Alright, let's try this again. If something's going on with custom stadiums, I apologize. Because I may have to work on it then. So here we go, Labatt Park. Let's try this again. Let's see. Make sure there's no stands out there in the middle. Okay, we're good. I guess no, we're not. What is going on? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go into Stadium Creator. When they had this update, something happened. That is weird. What is that? Why is a stand sitting? Oh my gosh. Guys, I apologize. I have not started franchise since the update today, and something's going weird. I'm gonna need to go into Stadium Creator real quick, so I do apologize, but something's going on that shouldn't be, and that's very concerning, because they just had the update that came in today, and we need to investigate what's going on with that stand out there, because that is not part of our stadium at all. So we're gonna take a look at it and see just what the hell's going on right now, because if it's ruined all of our custom ballparks, this update is trash, and I'm really concerned about that, actually. Huh. Everybody check your custom stadiums today if you're going on. See, there's nothing there. What is going on? What in the hell? Why is that doing that? Huh. That's a new one. We're just gonna go ahead and resave it, I guess. And, wow. Guys, if you have any information for me, let me know, because everything's looking pretty good there. We're gonna save it to the vault. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, if you guys have any info, let me know. But we have a stand that's just sitting in the middle of our ballpark. An empty stand. Just sitting there. Oh, we're off to a great start already, aren't we? Oh, this game has been something since it's released. Not having fun. We are having fun, but we're not. There's so many bugs and errors this year that should have been tested long before, unfortunately. And now we're just waiting for the vault, unless the servers are down. Okay. So we'll see. We're gonna try to play, and if the stands are there, the stand is there. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. We'll try her out. We're just gonna have to ignore it, I guess. Huh. Oh, lordy. Alrighty, third time's a charm, I hope. Everything looks good. So strange. There's the train for me. Meh. right, let's try this again, guys. I apologize. This is new since the update came out. I haven't tested this since the update released. So let's take a look here. No stand, no stand, no stand, no stand. That looked okay. Let's see. And we're okay. We're back to baseball. Okay, so Cole Hamels on the mound. Oh my gosh, I apologize, guys. That was weird. Apparently, you just have to resave something back on there. So we're just going to let it be a day game. We'll deal with that another time. We'll take care of that night effect some other time. Maybe the next game. We'll see. So Cole Hamels faces Manuel Margot, and I'll have to learn everybody on the Rays because it's the first time we're facing them this year. And away we go from Labatt Park. It's a 3-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays. The team that could have been the Montreal Expos comes to Montreal anyhow. Rays had talked about splitting their season between Tampa Bay and Montreal. Montreal in the summer and Tampa the rest of the year. 63 degrees today, overcast skies, but not too bad weather. It's the first time we've got over 60 in quite a while. The Rays had talked about coming over, but the St. Petersburg mayor and their council said, no way, you're playing a full year in St. Petersburg or else you're in breach of your contract. As first pitch, or the first batter, is going to be gone. A leadoff home run for Manuel Margot. Second home run of the year for him. And the Rays off on the board. A leadoff home run by Margot. Ay, ay, ay. Tampa Bay Rays on the board, 1-0. And they've got a team to work with on offense, that's for sure. Just a line drive home run, and we've seen plenty of those throughout the season. 344, the projected distance on that one. We may have to move the walls back next year. Here's Yandy Diaz. I believe he is the shortstop or third baseman. He's going to hit a fly ball out to left center, and Cole Hamels in disbelief right now. Two at-bats, 2 hits on the day, a home run and a double already to start for the Rays. Not a great start. That's 7th double for Yandy Diaz. That brings up Brandon Lowe in a lefty-lefty matchup. And Cole Hamels going to have to recover here. 4 pitches in, already 1-0 and a double. So here we go. 0-2 on the foul ball. Rays came to play on this 3-game series. They're in 4th place in the AL East, but they are not letting that affect them right now. They are going right after Cole Hamels. And he's going to have to recover here. Swing on and miss. Strikeout there by Cole Hamels. First one for him. And that's the first out of the game. Here is Michael Brasso. Hits lefties pretty well. I do know that much. Not sure where he's playing. Nash Hoops 14. Hey, how's it going today? Appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm doing good. We are in Expos franchise. We're in game number 41, I believe, of 162 game season. We've played each one of them. But we're hosting a 3-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays. We're the Expos. And yeah, appreciate you hanging out. We'll be doing the series. We just got started here. We had a little bit of issues with the custom stadium today after the update. Check your custom stadiums if you built any, because I had a piece of stand just sitting out there in right field, just sitting on top of the fountain out there. So very strange. Nothing I did to do that, and I just resaved it and everything was okay. That's a strikeout of Michael Brasso, 2 away in the inning. Second strikeout for Hamels. So check your custom stadiums, play them in a game today to see if they're all screwed up or not. And you might have to just go and resave them, apparently. There's Joey Rickard. Former team. And look at this! Joey Rickard burns his former team. That's a home run for Joey Rickard. 2 home runs in the inning. Second home run for him on the first pitch he sees back in Montreal. Joey Rickard, who was sent from the Expos to the Rays in an acquisition for Randy Arozarena and Tyler Glasnow, burns his former team on a 2-run home run off Cole Hamels. What is going on right now? Oh my gosh. We didn't even get to talk about Joey Rickard, and he hits a home run. Here's Willie Adames. He might be playing shortstop today. We'll have to find out. But what is going on right now? 3-0 your score in the top of the first already. The Expos behind the 8 ball already, and they haven't even come to bat. It's going to be one of those series, apparently. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. Cole Hamels is not going to last long in this game if this will continue. Here's the 0-2. He misses on the fastball, 1-2. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. We are just getting started in the franchise for the day. We'll play 3 games. So this is game 1 of the 3-game series. That's going to be in the gap in right center, and that's going to roll to the wall. Cole Hamels getting hammered right now. He's going to think about 3. He's going to stop at 2. So that's a double for Adames, 7th double for him. And what is going on at this moment? They need to calm him down a little bit. 17 pitches thrown by Cole Hamels, and already 3 runs and a double. 2 outs in the inning. He has 2 strikeouts. We'll see if he can get Pedro Severino, the catcher here. Apparently Pedro Severino was acquired from the Orioles. Of course, the Orioles don't exist in this franchise. The Expos are replacing the Orioles. We're in the AL East. So instead of being in the National League, we're in the American League. And we are in first place in the AL East. What did I say, 7 games ahead of the Yankees after that series? 1-1 to Severino, 2 outs in the first. And look at this. This is hit well, and that's going to be off the brick wall. That's going to score a run. Into second is Severino, and he's going to be safe. And we're going to have some decision making to make right now. It is 4-0, and we're not even out of the first. Homer Bailey warming up in the bullpen. This is unheard of. Cole Hamels getting rocked right now. This coming from a guy who threw a perfect game already this season. And Kevin Kiermaier, the 8th batter of the inning, swings and misses at a first pitch strike, 0-1. Well, this is unheard of, guys. Little bit of turn of events. After that hard series with the Yankees, they had the day off yesterday, and now losing 4-0. There's a 1-2 count to Kevin Kiermaier, but sure, he's playing center field. I can almost guess that much. Curveball, and it's swung on and missed, and finally ends the inning. He ends the inning on strikes, 3 strikeouts in the inning, but not a great performance. 2 home runs and 4 runs to boot. 4-0 your score, and the Expos finally coming to bat. And it's going to be the veteran lefty, Rich Hill, on the mound for the Rays. 8 starts for him. 1-2 record to speak of, 3.55 ERA, 40 strikeouts, and 12 walks in those 45 innings of work. Not too shabby. Here's Randy Arozarena facing his former team, and maybe he can homer off of them. He's having a good year so far, 265, 10 home runs, 27 RBIs. Facing his former teammate in Rich Hill, first pitch, and it's fouled away, 0-1. So we thank you guys for joining. Already shell-shocked right now, 4-0. That is unheard of for a team that has the best record in the AL. Takes it ball 1-1. This team was comprised of nothing but free agent players, and over the time of, we're in mid-May, over the course of the season, we've made trades. We acquired, say, like Randy Arozarena here. Mark Hanna, you'll see on there. Wilson, too bad at games. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're having a great day today. Thanks for checking it out and for the follow. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you. But we're in an Expos franchise. We've been doing this quite a while now. But we've acquired trades, things like that for players. Like you see Cesar Hernandez on deck. We've made some trades with the Indians. But we're slowly building a team that's poised to have a playoff run. And here's the 3-2. That's fouled away by Randy Arozarena. Stay full. But we're working hard on it, trying to get all of that squared away. But yeah, thank everybody for hanging out. And we'll get going here. That's bobbled over there. I'm not sure that's Brasso there, but they recover. It's Willie Adamas, I believe, that made the play over there at short. We don't know everybody that's in the field. I'm just learning the lineup right now. Here's the Expos lineup for you guys. Randy Rosarena, you just saw there. Cesar Hernandez, Mark Canha, Franmil Reyes we acquired. Gary Sanchez just acquired from the Yankees. Ryan Braun, Matt Kemp, Chad Pinder, and Christian Colon rounds out the lineup today. And here's Cesar Hernandez, as we mentioned, 321 average. I believe he has 7 home runs and 23 RBIs on the year. One out here in the inning. Rich Hill throws the curveball, the well-known curveball for him, 0-1. But yeah, sit back and enjoy. We've got 2 more games on tap on the stream today. Wilson Too Bad at Games wants to say poop, so appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hernandez out on the play. What was that, a comebacker, or was that, oh, that was Brandon Lowe over there to make the play. Or was it Nate Lowe? I always forget which Lowe. I think it's Brandon Lowe that plays for the Rays. Just beat it out, and might want to review that, but they won't. So 2 away in the inning. Appreciate the poop, by the way, Wilson Too Bad at Games. But here's 2 outs in. Here's Mark Canha. Homered in the last game, we saw him batting .275. He's got 16. He leads the American League. 16 home runs, 35 RBIs. Your league leader now. So here he is, 0-1 against Rich Hill. And that's going to be fouled away. It'll be 0-2. 4-0 already, the Rays lead. Cole Hamels kind of shell-shocked in the first inning there. That is unlike him. He's got a 5-1 record, remember. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. We'll do it again at 0-2. But just getting started from Labatt Park. This is a custom-built stadium that we made, based out of Montreal on the river. Here's the 0-2, and that's hit pretty well out to left field. Could we see a splash landing in the pool? And it's too hard to tell. It might have went over everything. We do have a, I don't know, for you new viewers out there, we do have a swimming pool, hot tub, and a slide out there, out in left field, and we keep track of the splash landings that happen out there. So we're going to take a look at this and see just where that landed. That was headed for, well, it was headed close to the pool. Excuse the flinty stuff there. Probably wouldn't have landed, I don't think. They weren't making a reaction to it, so we're gonna say that didn't count, so that didn't land, but it is what it is. So here's the 0-2 from Rich Hill. Curveball, and that is hit well. That is towering and gone in the upper deck for Mark Canha. 17th home run of the year for Canha. Oh baby, they get one back in a big way. That is only the 3rd shot we have seen in the upper deck. One by Franmil Reyes, one by a visiting player, and I forget who it was. But my gosh, that was blasted on the curveball, and he's going to have to be careful with that today. That'll get elevated in Montreal with that short porch out there. Look at this. 418 on the distance, but more importantly, an upper deck shot. Here's Franmil. We just spoke of him hitting .348. That was among tops in the American League. And the first pitch from Rich Hill to Franmil, swung on and missed on that curveball, 0-1. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. He is now 3rd in the American League in batting average. So with 2 away in the first, it's 4-1 your score. Mark Canha, we talk about him just about every day on the stream. There's Franmil, and that's hit pretty well at the left field, but foul, 0-2. We're going to see some home runs today, guys. I guarantee you that much. We've already seen 2 from the Rays and 1 from the Expos, and we're only in the first inning. Here's the 0-2. That is inside, and Franmil will back out. So here we go. So lots of excitement in store here in this series. Inside with a fastball, doesn't catch the black, 2-2. But I hope everybody's well. Hope you're having a great Tuesday today. Let me know what everybody's up to. That one's hit well. This is going to be back-to-back home runs. And look at this. Lands in the first deck on the back end over there. That's back-to-back home runs for the Expos. Baseball star needs royalties for that Canna nickname. That's right. For sure. Every time he hits a home run, at least. Oh, man. Franmil Reyes and Mark Canna go back-to-back, and the Expos get 2 back on the board. It is now 4-2 to begin this ball game. It's going to be crazy. That's not going to be the final score of this ball game. Oh, man. So here's Gary Sanchez hitting .213, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Rich Hill getting shell-shocked on his own, a pair of lefties. And look at this! Back-to-back-to-back, and they're within a run. Oh, my gosh. The Expos eating their Wheaties, back-to-back-to-back home runs. Canna, Reyes, and now Sanchez, and back within a run. Might have just saved Cole Hamels, but now he's only within a run, and he can come back out for another inning. Oh my gosh. So bombs aplenty out, 5 home runs between the two teams already. And what is going on at Labatt Park today? Must have been that update they just put in. Here's Ryan Braun. They're going to try to go for 4 consecutive home runs here. Curveball, and it misses, 1-0. He's going to have to be careful with that curveball. Ryan Braun tied for 7th in the American League with 11 home runs. That's considered a turkey, yeah. For sure. Don't see it too often. Curveball, look at this. Fouled away. Every time a curveball comes up, the eyes light up. 22 pitches from Rich Hill in the inning. And all of a sudden, we have a 1-run ball game. Look at this curveball. Yeah, you can call it a turkey. There's no word for it. I don't think there is anything for it. Swung on and miss, and that'll end the inning, but not before. The Expos go back to back to back on home runs, solo shots, and it's 4-3 already after 1. This is going to be a long series if this keeps up. Holy moly. But okay, here we go. Cole Hamels, with a little bit of fresh life, he's now only trailing by a run, goes back to work, and he faces Josh Lowe. I didn't know the Rays had another Lowe on their team. I thought they had Brandon Lowe. They have Josh Lowe. We need to take a look at where everybody is in this lineup, because I am very confused on this Rays lineup. So, Manuel Margot, he's in left field. Okay. Yandy Diaz is at first base. There's 2 Lows in the lineup. Oh, my God. There's a Lowe at third and a Lowe at second. Must be brothers. I don't know if they're brothers or not. So we've got Brandon Lowe, or Lau. Is it Lau or Lowe? I guess it's Lau. Brandon Lau at second base. Brasso's the DH. Joey Ricker, the former Expo, is in right field. Willie Adames is at shortstop. Pedro Severino is the catcher. Kevin Kiermaier is at center. And what did they say? Josh Lowe is at third. I'm going to have a hard time remembering that, so excuse me. There's 2 Lows in this ball game, second and third. So I know that much. So away we go in the second. Swung on and miss. It'll be 0-2 to Josh Lowe. Lefty-lefty matchup. Have not heard of Josh Lowe before. I'm assuming he's related to Brandon as part of the series. And that's going to be popped up in left field. No plate for Ryan Braun over there. It'll be 0-2. 4-3 your score. A hitter's duel. And we might see some more back and forth. We saw that the whole Yankee series. So 1-2 to Josh Lowe, hitting 171. And he has a comebacker to the pitcher, Hamels, and he'll fire it over to first to Canna for the first out of the inning. The trainer is out and examining the hip area of Hamels. He's complaining of tightness or a strain in his hip flexor. He is out of this game, and that may explain what happened in the first inning. Not sure what happened there, but the comebacker to Hamels, and he is out of this ball game. So we need to go to the bullpen in the second inning. This is going to spell bad. Yeah, we came back from most of that yesterday with that Yankee series, those 2 walk-offs, but that last one burned us. And we're a little worried about Roberto Ozuna. He ballooned his ERA, not terribly, but to 2.45. But Homer Bailey is going to have to come in this ball game much earlier than anticipated. Only one out here in the second, and he is going to be asked to go quite a ways for the remainder of this game. The lineup turns over, and it's Manuel Margot. But more importantly, we just lost Cole Hamels to a hip flexor, and that is a big blow to the rotation, and we'll see what happens. Homer Bailey might be asked to move into the rotation. He has pitched so well. He's only given up a run in his, I forget how many innings he's even pitched. A .57 ERA as shown on the board out there. Manuel Margot 1 for 1 on the day. He has an 0-2 count here, and he hits it out to right field, a play for Franmil Reyes, and he runs it down for the second out. So we'll keep an eye on Cole Hamels. We'll see after the game what the determination is on his hip flexor. We're hoping it's not serious, but something happened when he took the comebacker on the mound. Here's Yandy Diaz, the first baseman, 1 for 1 on the day. So already some weird stuff going on, and that's hit well at the left center, and Randy Arozarena runs, and he tumbles to make the catch. Just barely ran it down over Ryan Braun out there and left, and that'll end the inning. So nice play there by Arozarena just to catch up to that one and hold on. And we'll go to the bottom of the second, 4-3 your score. Here's Matt Kemp leading things off, the DH today. 10 for 20 in his last 6 games. He's hitting .333. Well above what he was doing last week. That's large part to those few home runs he's had. 3 home runs in the last 2 games alone, and he has 297 career home runs, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Takes a 2-0 count from Rich Hill here, back out to work. 26 pitches for him so far. And we'll see what other kind of weird stuff goes on today as a curveball's grounded to the shortstop. I believe that's Adames over there, and fires over for the first out. So here's the defense for the Rays, just a recap because I need it. Manuel Margot's in left, Kiermaier in center, Joey Rickard in right field, and it's Josh Lowe, Willie Adames, Brandon Lau. I'm going to say Lau, I guess. I keep saying Lowe like Lowe's. Yandy Diaz at first, and Pedro Severino catching for Rich Hill today. Here's Chad Pinder back from, well, he wasn't on the injured list, but he took a few days off. Back and healthy, ready to go. And first pitch to him, he's going to be down the right field line, and that's going to roll to the wall. Down there in the corner, Pinder will round it back up and throw it to second, but not before. Chad Pinder comes back, and I'm tongue-tied just imagining it. Comes back with a double. So, 1-out runner on second. Here's Christian Colon, the second baseman today, facing the lefty. And the curveball is manhandled, power lifted over there to left field, but foul. I just have no words today. I'm shocked at everything going on already, and we're just getting started. Swung on and missed by Colon. I don't know. I'm just all over the place today. 4-3 your score. We've already lost the starter, Cole Hamels. 1 away here in the second. 0-2 count to Christian Colon. Here it is. Curveball, and that's hit pretty well out there in left, but that's going to be run down by Margot, and he'll throw it over to third. No advance by Pinder over there at second base. So they'll turn the lineup over with 2 outs. Here's Randy Arozarena, 0 for 1. He grounded back in the first, facing his former team. Rich Hill not afraid to throw that curveball, and he misses here 1-0. The story, 3 home runs already for the Expos, back to back, but they trail by 1. Curveball here, and it's fouled away, 1-1. But, yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. We've got 2 more games on tap. If they're going to be exciting like this, who knows? Or very strange, one of the two. I already had a stand sitting out in right field that I had to remove and to resave it. Fastball in there, 2-2 to Arozarena. Yeah, since this update, everything's been weird, apparently. Here's the 2-2, and fastball is going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. So Deuces wild. 2-2 count, 2 outs in the second inning. Runner on second. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, that's going to be hit right to Lau over there, Josh Lau. And he throws it over to first to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Expos. And it still remains a 4-3 score going into the top of the third. Here's the other Lau, Brandon Lau, playing at second base today. And he's 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out back in the first. Homer Bailey back out for relief. He's going to be asked to go a few innings after the loss of Cole Hamels. And we'll probably need to make a move to compensate for it after this game is over. We don't have any good, decent pitchers to call up, so we might have to take a look at free agency, apparently. Depending on the length, if he's only out for a few days, that's not too bad. We might even be able to have him come in and throw a start in between and save our rotation a few days rest. We'll see. Depends on the length. If he has to go on the IL, we're going to need to make a move. Homer Bailey showing that he can be part of that rotation, though, so we'll see. As he has a 1-2 count to Brandon Lau. I just want to keep saying low. It's Lowe's, not Lau's. You don't go shopping at Lau's. Anywho. Don't mind me today. Swung on and missed. That'll be a strikeout for Homer Bailey. One away here in the third. Here's Michael Brasso, the DH today, 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning. I think the weirdest thing that's happened so far is Joey Rickard comes up. 1 home run all year long, and the first pitch off of Cole Hamels, homers off of him. Just to burn us. To say I told you so off of his former team. 2-0 to Brasso. Very strange things going on today. 2-1. Is there a full moon out? No? Okay. Here's the 2-1, and that swung on and missed. Will be 2-2. And that's hit pretty well at the right field, but that should be a play for Franmil Reyes right on the line. And he makes the catch. I don't know if that was ruled fair or foul. Doesn't matter. It's the second out. And here's Joey Rickard, the former Expo, traded to the Rays. His first pitch he saw hit a 2-run home run to get the Rays on the board. And he takes a 1-0 count here on the curveball. But unbelievably, Joey Rickard, who had 1 home run, I don't even remember if he had a home run as a member of the Expos or not. And he flies this one to Franmil Reyes, his counterpart in right field today, and that'll end the inning. So down go the Rays. Good to see them now quiet. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays. We're going to the bottom of the third. It is 4-3. So it'll be the shortstop Cesar Hernandez leading things off. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Expos. 0 for 1 on the day is Hernandez, but on deck, Mark Canha, Franmil Reyes, and Gary Sanchez, all who have homered off of Rich Hill. Here's a ground ball play for the catcher. He'll run in front of it to make the play. So quickly 1 away, but here's Mark Canha. Solo home run back in the first, his league-leading 17th home run of the year. Rich Hill better be more careful with him. Better watch that curveball. Here's the curveball. That is hit well out to left field. We'll see if it stays in the yard. It is gone. Mark Canha strikes again. The Cannon, his 18th home run of the year. 2 in this ball game already. And here they go again. It is tied at 4. Mercy. Mark Canha is not of this world. How is he so good? You give him a ballpark that he can hit in. Oakland is not a ballpark. It is a ballpark, but it is so spacious out there, you cannot hit home runs, and he is taking full advantage of this ballpark, Labatt Park. And here's Franmil. He had a homered in the game. First pitch to him, that's a slider, and that's away 1-0. And they went back to back to back. Can they do it again? can't believe I'm saying that. Here's the 1-0. Curveball, or slider, excuse me. That was so slow. Registered like a curveball, but it was a slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. What is going on right now? Canna already 2 home runs, and we're only in the 3rd. Takes a 2-1 count here. Rich Hill is not going to last long in this game. It's going to be a day for the bullpen on both sides. We already lost Cole Hamels. Fastball, that's hit decent to left field. We'll see. And Margot's going to run that one down for the 2nd out. So no back-to-back-to-back. There's Gary Sanchez, and he has a home run to speak of his own. That was his 5th of the year. And he's 1 for 1 on the day already. The guys are teeing off on that curveball already of Rich Hill. And he's going to throw the fastball here at 86 miles an hour. 0-1 to Gary Sanchez. The catcher had the day off in the last game against the Yankees. He's a walk-off hero in game 1 of that series. Curveball, and that's going to be hit well down third base, but Lau has a problem getting to it and recovers and does throw out Sanchez. He doesn't run well. But Mark Canha ties this ball game up with his 2nd home run of the day. Another monster shot out to left, and it's 4-4, folks. We've got a whole new ball game. So here we go, 4-4 in the 4th. Top of the 4th, it is 6, 7, and 8 for the Rays. It's Willy Adames, 1 for 1 on the day. And Homer Bailey back to work. 18 pitches for him so far in the game. He entered with 1 out in the 2nd inning on the Cole Hamels injury. 0-1, and he's got a curve in there, 0-2. Still remain to be seen what will happen with Cole Hamels. We'll see how long he's going to be out for, as that's swung on and missed. Strikeout for Homer Bailey. He's keeping his team in this ball game. There's Cole Hamels, so he can't be that injured. He seems to be okay there. Just had that hip flexor injury, but he had to be removed from the game. But he seems to be okay, so it might only be for a few days. Maybe nothing more than that, but you see his line there. An inning and a 3rd, 4 runs given up. Still not a very good day to speak of. Here's Pedro Severino, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 on the day. It's 4-5-0 on both sides. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors for both teams. Rays sitting at 4th place, and they are battling like they're a first-place team. We'll see what else they have in store in this series. They swing and miss here. Severino goes down on strikes. Homer Bailey got himself a few punch-outs so far in the game. Cole Hamels had 3. He retired in the 1st inning. That monster 1st inning for the Rays. There's Kevin Kiermaier, the center fielder, 0 for 1. And first pitch curveball is going to be fouled on the left side over there by the pool area. 0-1. You're just joining. Well, you missed a whole lot already. Swung on and missed by Kiermaier. 4 home runs, for the Expos. 2 by Mark Canha already. They've gone back-to-back-to-back in the 1st inning. And the Rays scored 4 in the 1st on 2 home runs and a couple of doubles. And more importantly, lost Cole Hamels in the 2nd inning with 1 out. As that swung on and missed, and they retires the side on strikeouts, does Homer Bailey. And the inning is over. But 4-4, your score going to the bottom of the 4th. 6, 7, and 8 for the Expos. It's Ryan Braun, 0 for 1 so far. He struck out, and Rich Hill's back to work here in the 4th. He's trying to stay alive at least. Here's the first pitch. Cutter misses, 1-0. Braun does have a home run off a hill. He's 4 for 11. So good success against him. Fastball, that's going to be hit to Josh Lau over there at 3rd, and he'll throw to Yandy Diaz for the 1st out of the inning. Here's Matt Kemp, 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the 2nd. Let's see what kind of ball game we have in store today. That one is fouled away. They have the shift on. Somebody might want to get that ball over there in front. Okay, they did. They have the shift on the left side of the infield to play against the righty. And that is going to fall towards the gap, but they played that one perfectly. And Kiermaier will run that one down for the 2nd out. Normally, that would have been a base hit, maybe a double in the gap, but they played that perfectly on the left side of the infield. Here's Chad Pinder. He doubled back in the second in his return to the lineup, 1 for 1. 2 outs here in the fourth. 4-4 your score. He fouls that one away. It's going to be 0-1. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. 0-2 fastball. That's going to be hit well out to right field. That carried to the warning track, and that's going to be caught out there. Who is that out there? Joey Rickard makes the catch. And that'll retire the side here in the fourth, so nothing doing. And it's calmed down quite a bit for both teams. It's now 4-4. It's Josh Lau for the Rays, and it'll be the top of the order, 9-1-2, taking on Homer Bailey. Back out to work, looking good. 27 pitches in since joining in the second inning. He's got himself a couple punch-outs to speak of. Going back to work here in the fifth. He's got an 0-2 count against Josh Lau, the third baseman. If they ever switch positions in this series, I'm not going to remember where they are. And then down goes Lau on strikes. That is... They're not tallying the strikeouts. I'll have to keep an eye on. I believe that's strikeout number 5 for Homer Bailey already. Strikeout number 5 for Homer Bailey. Hamels had 3, and Bailey has 5 through 3 innings of work right now. So this is the relief they wanted, and they can keep him in this ballgame. The first pitch to Manuel Margot is going to be caught by Gary Sanchez in foul territory, and quickly 2 away. Here's Yandy Diaz, the first baseman, 1 for 2. Top of the fifth, we're finally calming down a little bit after that blowout first inning. 4 runs by the Rays, 3 by the Expos to counter, and then the Rays tacked on one more, or the Expos tacked on one more to tie it. And that'll be caught there by Colon, and that'll end the inning. So quickly, 1, 2, 3 go to the Rays, and we'll go to the bottom of the fifth, still tied at 4. And it's 9-1-2 for Montreal. It's going to be Christian Colon leading things off 0 for 1 against Rich Hill, still out to work. He's going to give some length to that rotation. First pitch is going to be fouled away on the left side there by the bullpen. 0-1. Rich Hill not throwing as many curveballs as he has. He does feature 2 different curveballs. He has a sweeping curve and a slider that acts like a curveball. Looks like a sliding curveball almost. It's so slow, and that is 2-1. So now he's starting to use that curve again, but he is featuring a lot of the fastball at this point of the game. And there it is, and swung on and missed, 2-2. We'll see what else Rich Hill has in store. He's 57 pitches in. Fastball, and that's going to be hit well down the left field line, and that's going to roll to the wall. Colon's going to round first and head to second. Margot's going to throw it into second, but not in time. Colon will be in there with a leadoff double, and that'll turn the lineup over for Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Looking to get it going. He's got an RBI opportunity here against Rich Hill. Curveball, or that was a slider actually. Working like that curveball and fouled away down there. He's grounded out twice in the game so far, but if he leaves a curveball up or a slider up, be careful, because it's going to go out of the yard, guaranteed. 1-1. They've got the bullpen going. They have a pair of righties, Trevor Richard and Spencer Turnbull. Rays and the Expos not disappointing, not failing to disappoint at all. 2-1 on the curveball, so he might get a good pitch to hit here. Cutter fouled away, 2-2. It was in the zone. Colon, your runner on second. Nobody out here in the fifth. Here's the 2-2, and that's fouled away. We'll do it again. We're in the game 1 of a 3-game series that will feature today against the Rays from Labatt Park. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be played there by Brandon Lau, he's going to fire to first, but it'll work like a sacrifice. And that moves Cologne over to third with 1 out, so a good opportunity to drive him in. Now a sac fly could do the job. Here's Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs on the day. And on deck is Mark Canha with 2 home runs already. Don't forget about him. First pitch fouled away down the left side, 0-1. Hernandez, good average. You see there, 441 with runners in scoring position. Would love to take advantage of that here. Curveball misses inside, 1-1. So 4 home runs, 4 solo shots. Have the Expos 4-4 tied with the Rays again. That's going to be in the gap in left field. That'll score a run, and that puts them on top, 5-4. Cesar Hernandez comes through with an RBI single, and now that brings up Mark Canha, the cannon, to the dish. 2 for 2, 2 solo home runs. First pitch from Rich Hill, in there for a strike. I'm surprised they're even pitching to him. 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, his 18th home run of the year. That leads the league, and we're only through mid-May. Looking for a monster year. 1-1. See the coach there wiping some dirt off of his pants. Maybe giving a sign at the same time. Hit a home run. That's what he's telling him. Here's the 1-1. Rich Hill delivers. Fastball misses out of the zone, 2-1. 70 pitches now for Rich Hill, and he's 1 out here in the 4th, so laboring a bit. Fouled away, we'll do it again. It's 2-2. Runner on first is Hernandez. Good speed out there at first. 1 away. Curveball, and that's fouled away. He'll try it again. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, and that's hitting the gap in center field for a base hit. So Mark Canha has a 3-hit day. 3 for 3, a single and 2 home runs already, and we're only in the 5th. So 2 aboard now. That brings up Franmil Reyes. They're actually going to take out Rich Hill. They're going to call upon Trevor Richards. Trevor Richards, 15 games for him of work, 2-5 record, 4.30 ERA, 36 strikeouts in 44 innings. In relief, they said enough is enough with Rich Hill. He will depart after giving up 5 runs, and he's responsible for the 2 on base. 1 away. Here's Franmil Reyes, and here we go again. Second home run for Franmil, and that's in the 2nd deck. Home run, Franmil Reyes, his 13th, 2nd of the day, and here come the Expos now in a big way. It is now 8-4. Bomb after bomb. Here's Gary Sanchez. He fouls it away. Now 5 home runs in this ball game. Unloaded the bases there. Fouled away to be 0-2 to Gary Sanchez. We've seen this time to time. But the question is, can the bullpen hold up this time around? Might not see Roberto Ozuna today. We will see. Remember, they just acquired Taylor Rogers from the Giants. They do have him as an option, that submariner. They would like to use him in a setup role, but they may have to use him as a closer, as it's 2-2 inside pitch to Gary Sanchez. They may need to use him as a closer if Roberto Ozuna cannot recover. Still a lot to play today, a lot of outcome still to be determined. But 8-4, your score right now, bottom of the 5th on the 3-run home run by, that's swung on and missed by Gary Sanchez. Jeez. A 3-run home run by Franmil Reyes. And you see the line on Rich Hill. He gave up 7 earned runs in 4 1/3. Homer Bailey is on lock for the win at the moment in relief. Here's Ryan Braun, 0 for 2. And he's going to foul it away down there by the pool area. Got to double check. I think it hit the playground, actually. And you got to be careful of that over there. Screaming line drive. That actually nicked into the pool, or the playground area, maybe into the pool after that, but I almost took somebody's head off over there. Oh, right in between the poor lady there. She put her arms up, but it went right through her. And it bounced off the stands there. Careful out there. And 0-1 to Ryan Braun. Here's the second one. Curveball. Nice curveball there by Trevor Richards. 0-2. Swung on and missed. 2 outs here in the fifth. 8-4 your score. Nothing but offense aplenty in game 1 of this 3-game series. Missed by Richards. It's going to be 1-2. That's hit well but fouled on the changeup. The 1-2. That's going to be fouled away as well. We'll do it again. Oh, you guys are joining. I can't recap all of that for you. There's a lot going on in this ball game. 2-2 misses inside. A lot of action to speak of. We're only halfway through. Yeah, cutter and just couldn't lay off. 2-2 fouled away. Ryan Braun hanging in there. Lays off, it'll be full. 3-2. Matt Kemp's on deck. If Ryan Braun can reach. 3-2 full count. Here it is. Fastball, and he lays off for ball 4, so he battles back from 0-2 to a 4-pitch or a walk. And Ryan Braun's aboard with 2 outs. Here's Matt Kemp, 0-2 on the day. Cutter up high and swung on and missed. 0-1. Kemp has 5 plate appearances against Richards. He's 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Lays off here on the fastball. 1-1. It's a bullpen day the rest of the way for both teams. Homer Bailey getting it done for the Expos so far. So we'll see. Ground ball there. Plate chance for Brandon Lau. And he'll throw it over the first for the out. But not before Franmil Reyes tacks on 3 more on his second home run of the day. A pair of home runs by Canna and Reyes on the day. 8-4 your score after 5. Here's Brandon Lau, the second baseman, 0-2 on the day, and Homer Bailey back to work. Only 33 pitches in, so he can go a little bit longer if needed. They might ask him to go the rest of the way. Who knows? Misses with the ball. 1-0. Brandon Lau checked his swing, but it was a strike anyway. It's 1-1. Top of the 6th. Swung on and missed there. 1-2. Labatt Park, beautiful Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Host of this 3-game series. We just finished the Yankees yesterday. If you didn't see that one, go back and take a look at that one. That was a beaut. 2 walk-off wins and a thriller at the end of the 3rd game, but won by the Yankees in extras. Swung on and missed there. Homer Bailey's got another strikeout. That's number 6 on the day, I believe, for him in relief. Looking good. A combined 9 strikeouts on the day between Cole Hamels and Homer Bailey. Here's Michael Brasso, the DH. 0-2. Swung and a miss here. 0-1. He struck out and flied out in his 2 appearances. One of the only Rays not getting hits today. Swung and a miss. 0-2. He almost batted around in the first in that 4-run monster inning off of Cole Hamels before he was removed. And that kind of explains it. He was facing some kind of injury, and it all came to fruition with the comebacker to him. A hip flexor, they're calling it, that he's out for. We'll see how long. There's another strikeout for Homer Bailey. That's number 7 for him. Here in the 6th, looking good. Might just play a good part of this rotation. Here's Joey Rickard, and his first pitch is fouled away. No play for Gary Sanchez there to roll to the Expo dugout. 0-1. Joey Rickard had himself a home run on the first pitch he saw back in Labatt Park. Now a member of the Rays. And he's got a ground ball there to shortstop, and that'll be a play for Hernandez. Fires it to first for the out. See, I told you, I think I told you that yesterday. Yeah, you did, and that's okay. You got to play through it. You know, you're going to have your ups and downs. So it did all right. Took 2 or 3 from the Yankees. We're out in front 7 games. We're playing the Rays pretty well right now, so can't complain at all. Just don't do it again. Chad Pinder stands in to begin the 6th. He's 1 for 2 on the day against Trevor Richards back out to work in relief. 19 pitches for him. And first pitch here, Chad Pinder's got himself a 2-hit day. Got himself another single down that right field line. He is 2 for 3. Nice to see him back and swinging in the lineup, going opposite field as well. That is positive signs. Here's Christian Colon, 1 for 2. He doubled and later scored. In there with the curveball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2, double and a run scored, as we mentioned. Bottom of the 6th, 8-4 your score, and trying to tack on more here. And that's going to be fairly hit well out, and it's going to drop for a base hit out in left center there. Nobody could run that one down. That's a single for Colon, his 2nd hit of the day. And that turns the lineup over. And here comes the power. Randy Arozarena, quiet today, 0 for 3, but everyone behind him is doing well. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Arozarena, he last grounded out back in the 5th inning. He's no slouch to getting it done. He's got a runner in scoring position here, and still nobody out in the 6th. Curveball, and that's going to be popped straight up in the chute. And a play for the catcher there, Severino, and a Arozarena for 4 on the day. He's quickly retired. 1 away, that's the shortstop Cesar Hernandez standing in, 1 for 3. Single, an RBI, and a run scored in the game for him. He's got 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Throw from Richards, and that's hit pretty well down the right field line. We'll see if it stays in play. It will, and they won't tag. Rickard will throw it in, and 2 away, still 1st and 2nd. So here's the cannon. Mark Canha, 2 home runs to speak of for him, and the man behind him has 2 home runs. You see the statue out there, not sure why they're showing that, but whatever. He had that monster shot. Here's the 2nd one. Monster shot was a upper deck shot in the 1st inning. He's 3 for 3, 2 home runs and a single, and he's got RBI opportunity here with 2 out. Here's another hit for him, and it's going to play station to station. 2 singles and 2 home runs, a 4 for 4 day for the Cannon. Nice little poke job there to get through in the left field. And the bases are loaded for Franmil Reyes. Not a slouch today either. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs already driven in by him. He has a 3-run home run to speak of, along with the solo shot. What is going to happen here? It's 8-4, and the bases are loaded. First pitch misses, 1-0. Pinder on 3rd, Colon on 2nd, Canha on 1st for Franmil. Monster days already. And that's going to be a ground ball play for Yandy Diaz. Are they going to get out of it? They will. They escape with the bases loaded with no runs scored there. It's 8-4 after 6. Six, 7, and 8 for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Willie Adames, the shortstop, leading things off. He's 1 for 2, and Homer Bailey's back out to work in the 7th. He may go the rest of the way in this ball game. We'll see. First pitch to him, that's going to be a grounder play for Chad Pinder over there at 3rd, and he'll throw over to Canha for the first out quickly. 1 away. Pitch count is good for Homer Bailey, 45 pitches. He's got a chance to go to distance if he wants. Is Pedro Severino here, 1 for 2, and he fouls away. 0-1. The 0-1 from Bailey misses, 1-1. 1-1, that's popped up in the left center, and that should be caught out there. That's Ryan Braun out there, makes a catch, no problem. 2 away in the 7th. We'll see how this one finishes out. Right now, 2 outs. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 on the day, and first pitch swinging. That's popped up out in left field. Ryan Braun staying busy out there and makes the catch and retires the side. Nothing doing for the Rays. In the 7th, it's time to stretch, so we'll take a 1-minute ad break. We'll be right back with more action on the show, Expos style. We'll be right back. And we're back to you live from Labatt Park, beautiful Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The Expos holding on with an offensive sluggernaut, we'll call it. 8-4 your score over the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays scored 4 in the first and have yet to score 8 unanswered by the Expos. 3 in the bottom of the first, and there's a couple more. I don't even remember how many in each inning. 1 in the third, 4 in the fifth, a monster 5th inning for Montreal. And while we have the box score there, we'll show you. Rosarena's 0 for 4, Hernandez 1 for 4, Canna and Reyes getting it done today. 6 RBIs combined between the two. Canna has 2 home runs, Reyes has 2 home runs. See Gary Sanchez, he has a home run. He's leading off here to begin the 7th. And then the rest of the lineup kind of quiet, but Pinder and Colon both have 2 hits apiece, and that's nice to see at the bottom of the lineup. So 12 hits and 8 runs to speak of, but 5 home runs on the day for the Expos. And here we go to the bottom of the 7th. Gary Sanchez will face Trevor Richards back out to work yet again here in the bottom of the 7th. And first pitch to Gary. Lays off on the cutter, 1-0. Bullpen for the Rays now has Colin McHugh and Peter Fairbanks going. Pair of righties out of that pen. The everyday catcher for the Expos finding life here as a member of the Expos. Originally from the Yankees. He's getting homer friendly. And the 1-1 to him lays off on the changeup inside. Be 2-1. So appreciate everybody hanging out. We're game 1 of the 3-game series. We'll get going with the rest of it here shortly. And that's going to be hit down on the shift. That's a fair ball down the right side. And we'll see. He's going to make the turn and head for second. Nobody was over there. Everybody had to run over there. They had the shift playing on the left side, and he hit it right down the right side. So playing Oppo Taco, and he gets himself his 5th double of the year. Nice job there, and that's going to turn to the bullpen, and they're going to turn to Turnbull. Spencer Turnbull, 11 appearances, 3-3 record, 3.20 ERA, 29 strikeouts and 18 walks in those 39 innings. Not too shabby. He does have a save and an opportunity. There's Ryan Braun, but he's got himself a runner on second. That's Gary Sanchez. Nobody out in the 7th. First pitch to Braun. Nice little sinker. Drops in there for a strike at 95. 1-0 count. Or no, he missed it. 1-0. Okay. Thought that might have fell. Ryan Braun, he's 0 for 2, and he walked on the day. That pitch sure looked good. I'm not sure where it missed. Fastball at 95, and that's fouled away. 1-1. Braun hitting over 300 with runners in scoring position. That's good to see. Lays off on the slider, 2-1. Turnbull faces features a 4-seam fastball, sinker, slider, changeup, and curveball. Here is that slider, lays off, 3-1. Matt Kemp on deck. He could provide some more sparks and a little more insurance, and Homer Bailey might go the rest of the way in this ball game. That would be nice to see. Here's the 3-1. Fastball, and that's hit well out to left field. That might be a splash landing incoming. And sure looks like it was. We'll take a look at that real quick. We'll update the board if so later on. First pitch there, we'll see. Going, and definitely in the pool. Nobody was right there, though. That was surprising. That was the only spot that they weren't sitting. There's some guy. I'm trying to figure out what this guy is doing over here. He's sitting by the edge of the pool there, and he's crying, apparently. Or maybe he was ducking. That's what it was. He was ducking. I thought he was maybe crying over there. That's a kid. Just came down the slide, and he was covering his head, while the little girl was like, yeah, I don't care. Interesting. So, full count to Ryan Braun. Spencer Turnbull, we'll see what he does here. Fastball fouled away. It was a little up high. It might have been ball 4, but Ryan Braun stays alive nonetheless. And it remained full at 3-2. Curveball, and that's going to be up the middle. That'll be a play for Adames over there. A fire over to Yandy Diaz for the first out. And Sanchez will stay put over there at second. One away. Here's Matt Kemp, 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him is going to be swung on a miss on that fastball at 96. 0-1 to Kemp. Swung on a miss on the slider. It's 0-2. 8-4 your score. 5 home runs for the Expos. Fouled away. It'll remain 0-2. Rays started this game with 4 runs in the first, and they have had 8 unanswered by the Expos. That's a ground ball play for Yandy Diaz over there at first. He'll work like a sacrifice. He'll run over to first for the out. 3 unassisted, but Sanchez will take third on the play. So here's Chad Pinder, 2 for 3 on the day. Looking to drive in that run at third. 2 outs in there in the 7th. He had 2 singles down the right field line, and he's got himself his 3rd hit of the day and an RBI to boot. RBI single for Chad Pinder. He's got a 3-hit day since coming back, and it's 9-4. Nice job by Chad Pinder today. 3 hits, 3 singles. That's all you need. Seeing it well right now. Maybe he just needed a little bit of rest. Here's Christian Colon, 2 for 3. Still threatening. Runner on first with 2 outs. That's going to be a ground ball play for Adames. It's short. He will throw it away in the right field, and the runners will move. We'll see. And wow, Colon gets into second. They threw it back. That's an E6 on Adames. He was trying to take the short way over to second and threw it in the right field. So now runners advance at second and third. The inning stays alive, and it turns the lineup over for Randy Arozarena. The former Ray takes a pitch from Turnbull. Drops a slider in there, but misses. 1-0. Randy Arozarena staying quiet, 0 for 4 against his former team. They've got him figured out. But he can come through big right now and open this wide open. Second and third, 2 outs. Arozarena goes well out to right field. We'll see. That's going to be caught at the wall by Joey Rickard, the former Expo. And saves 2 runs from coming in. And that'll end the inning. After 7, they tack on a run. It's 9-4, your score. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Rays. It's Josh Lau, the third baseman, leading things off. Homer Bailey might go the distance now after entering with 1 out in the second. Starts off the 8th against Lau with a curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. So Homer Bailey getting the job done as they needed for sure. His attendance, 33,147. 1-1. And that's hit well into the gap in left center, and that's going to roll to the wall. Braun will come up with it, but not before Lau gets on second to begin the inning with a double to begin the 8th. So Josh Lau, second double of the year for him. That will turn the lineup over for Manuel Margot, 1 for 3. And they might look at getting the bullpen going. They do have a lefty coming up in the order, so they may consider a lefty if it gets out of hand. They'll have Oliver Perez ready to go just in case. First pitch to Margot is a strike, 0-1. He had a solo home run to lead off the ball game back in the first. off of Cole Hamels, now removed from the game for a hip flexor injury. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be up the middle. That'll work like a sacrifice, and Cologne will throw it over to first for the first out. But the runner, Lau, does move up to third. Here's Yandy Diaz, 1 for 3, a double and a run scored. Homer Bailey looks into third. Here's the pitch. Misses with the slider inside, 1-0. So Rays in the Expos, game 1 of this crazy 3-game series already beginning. Pitcher getting tired. No, he's not. That's interesting. Not sure what's going on there. Since this update came out, everything's going crazy right now. Yeah, he's got a little bit of energy left. He's pretty good. 58 pitches in. He's not tired yet. They would love for him to pitch the ninth. Here's a ground ball play. They're going to get a run. Hernandez will throw to first, and a run will come in to score for the Rays. That's their first since the first inning. So now it's 9-5. Here's the lefty, Brandon Lau. And they'll leave Homer Bailey in to face him. 2 away here in the 8th, nobody on. And swung on and missed on the fastball, 0-1. If it stays within 4, you got to think Homer Bailey will come back out for the 9th inning duties. If not, it'd be a safe situation, and they may call upon Roberto Ozuna to come back out there and get some confidence after giving up 3 home runs against the Yankees just the day before. That one's hit pretty well out to right field, but that's going to roll just foul. Nice shot out there by Brandon Lau. It'll be 1-2. Bailey, the 1-2, swung and a miss on the slider, and it'll keep it at 4 runs. And that'll end the inning, but not before a run comes in on the ground out play. And it's 9-5, going to the bottom of the 8th. So with the 4-run lead, they're going to keep the bullpen quiet, and Homer Bailey might finish this one out himself, and he would get the win. Cesar Hernandez will lead things off for the Expos, 1 for 4 on the day, and then we'll see Cannon Canna and Franmil Reyes both having monster days at the dish. So we'll talk about that here in a second. 1-0 to Hernandez. Spencer Turnbull lays the sinker in there, 1-1. 9-5, working hard at 9-5, your score. That's going to be a ground ball play for Brandon Lau, and he'll fire over to first for the first out of the 8th. Here is Mark Canna, a 4 for 4 day, looking for a rare 5 for 5 day. 2 home runs and 2 singles, 2 RBIs scored. Both of them solo shots. One was an upper deck monster shot in the first. First pitch to him, and that's going to be popped up, and Severino dives to try to make the out. Desperately, he cannot, and he'll remain alive, 0-1. Cannon Canna leading the league in home runs. Who would have thought? Since joining the Expos. That's going to be up the middle. We'll see if they have a play. Fires over to first in time. So Canna is retired for the first time of the day. He has a 4 for 5 day instead. Here's Franmil Reyes. 2 for 4. 2 home runs to speak of his own. Some monster shots to speak of there. First pitch to him, deep fly ball to center field, but that's going to stay in the yard. That'll be a play for Kiermaier. Out there, he'll make the catch and retire the side. So nothing doing for the Expos. We'll go to the 9th. We'll see if Homer Bailey can hold on and win this ball game. 9-5 your score. They'll have the bullpen ready to go just in case. They're going to have Ozuna and Oliver Perez just in case it does call for it, but Homer Bailey looking to go to the distance here. 63 pitches in. He will try to finish this one off. He's pitched a beaut in relief. First pitch fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. And that may solidify him in the rotation if they need to have Cole Hamels out for an extended period of time. We will see. Fouled away down the right side. Franmil won't be able to run that one down. It's 0-2. Rosso 0 for 3 on the day. checks his swing on the slider. He did not go. It'll be 1-2. So fairly interesting day, and I gotta imagine it's gonna get crazier from here. The only thing that didn't happen was the sprinklers didn't come on. A swing and a miss by Brasso, and that's the first out of the ninth. Another Homer Bailey strikeout, 9th on the day. 12 combined by the two pitchers. Here's Joey Rickard, 1 for 3. He had that home run back in the first against his former team. He had the last laugh. Here 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Misses with the fastball, 1-1 to Rickard. And he was traded for Rosarena and Tyler Glasnow. Glasnow we'll see tomorrow, face his former team. Here's the pop-up to Gary Sanchez in foul territory. Runs it down and makes the catch for the second down. I don't know where he's running. He's going home, apparently. He's had enough of this ball game. So 2 away in the ninth. Last batter for the Rays is going to be Willie Adames, the shortstop. 1 for 3 on the day. Homer Bailey looks in. 71st pitch for him. That's going to be fouled away down the right side, 0-1. Homer Bailey entered with 1 out in the second inning and trying to finish it off here. Pitching a dandy to save this ball game. Only gave up a run. The 0-2 misses, 1-2. Montreal crowd on their feet. They want to see a strikeout here. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball play. That should do it. Cesar Hernandez throws to first, and the Expos take game 1 of this crazy series by a score of 9-5. Expos get some help from 2 home run days by Franmil Reyes and Mark Canna. And Homer Bailey will get the victory. Coming in with 1 out in the second, he pitches the rest of the way. 9 strikeouts on the day. He is your winner. So an interesting day. Joey Rickard, you saw there, the 2-run shot. Franmil Reyes, there's a big one there for him. Mark Canna had the upper deck shot. Sanchez was part of that back-to-back-to-back home run first inning. That was a crazy first inning. And there you see another one by Franmil. And that would do it. Player of the game, Mark Canna, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. He leads the league. Homer Bailey gets the win. 7 2/3 innings of work. 1 hit he gave up. That was amazing in relief to keep them in this ball game. And Rich Hill got the tough luck loss. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits given up, and 7 earned runs. So there you go. There's game 1 in the books. That was a crazy one. And now our attention turns to Cole Hamels, and we'll see how long he's going to be out for. He got a ball player pack. That's cool. So Cole Hamels will be out for a few days. We'll keep him in the rotation, so we'll keep everything the way it was. We'll keep him active. So that's game 1 in the books. Tyler Glasnow against Luke Weaver for game 2. That's going to be a good one. Glasnow faces his former team. So they have Homer Bailey in the rotation. We'll just bump him out of it there. So that worked out well. We just won't have Homer Bailey to work with, but we have a fresh bullpen ready to go. Other than that, I think we'll be okay. We're 7.5 games up on the Yankees. Advanced through the whole day. I don't care about AAA too much. So it's still 7.5. So the Yankees had the day off. And the Rays are now 15 games behind us in 4th place. So looking good so far. 9-1 of our last 10. Lots of W's you see there. So game 2 of the series. I'm not sure I'm going to play in that night game. Play with the Shadows, so we're going to leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with that because we had problems with the stadium. So we'll leave it be. Is what it is. But we'll get into game 2 of the series. But appreciate everybody hanging out. Hope you're having a great day today. Enjoying your Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, maybe, for some people. Labatt Park, here we go. Partly cloudy skies. It's Tyler Glasnow facing his former team for the first time. Bullpen is fresh and ready to go. We just won't have Homer Bailey. That's okay. looking good. Everybody's good. I think we're going to give Mark Hanna the day off. He had a monster day, so we're going to let's sit him down. Or what we could do is we could DH him and sit down Matt Kemp. Could do that. I'd like to give him the day off, I think. We'll get, we have the righty Luke Weaver pitching. I think we'll get Sean Rodriguez some work out there at first base. So I think that'll work out pretty well. And we have Greg Garcia over at second. So we'll give him the day, let him recover, all that good stuff. We'll bump up the order a little bit. I think we'll put Gary Sanchez fifth and Ryan Braun up there. Matt Kemp. We have plenty of star power to make that work. We'll bump up Chad Pinder as well. So that looks good. We'll give, we'll give Canada the day off. He's going to need it either way, either today or tomorrow. So I think we have enough star power that we'll be okay. And we'll go. Tyler Glasnow against Luke Weaver. Weaver 2-6 with a 3.60 ERA. Here we go with game 2 from Labatt Park. Parc Labatt if you're French. You're being politically correct. With the game 2 of the 3-game series. There you see him. Tyler Glasnow, the former Ray, facing his team. 4-2 record, 4.76 ERA. He has done excellent since joining the club. 54 strikeouts in 45 innings. He is a completely different pitcher this year since joining the Expos. Here's Manuel Margot leading things off for the Rays. We're going to assume he's in left field. We're not sure for sure. And the first pitch from Labatt Park is in there for a strike. 0-1, and we're underway. The Expos riding high. This is game number 42. You see him 32-9. We have fared well so far. By the way, it'll be 0-2, but appreciate everybody hanging out yet again. We'll have one more on tap on the stream for the Expos franchise. They replaced the Baltimore Orioles. That's swung on and missed by Glasnow, and he starts it off with a strikeout. We replaced the Baltimore Orioles in the AL East, and we're running away with it. We're making deals. It was originally just all free agent players, and then we acquired players via trades as time went on. So we're building the team up quickly. We're in mid-May and already doing well. Here's Yandy Diaz, first baseman. He fouls the first pitch away into the Expo dugout, or just over it. 0-1. Swung on and missed to be 0-2. And swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts to start the game for Glasnow, looking good. If you haven't seen a game at Labatt Park, they are very spacious. I should say less than spacious wall dimensions. Left and right field are only 300 feet. We do have a higher wall in right field, but a lot of home runs or line drives out in left as Brandon Lau swings and misses 0-1. It's 400 to center, but it's only 300 to left field, and they have featured line drive home runs that we should probably put up a net because it's going to kill somebody out there eventually. We have the water out in left field. We have the water out in right field, right center out there. You see the fountains out there, but we do have the pool out in left. Everybody has a fun time in. That's swung and a miss 2-2. We keep track of splash landings. We're on to 14 so far this year. We keep track of that stuff. Ground ball, that's going to be right to Braun. It hit hard at him there. And that's going to be a base hit for Brandon Lau. Keep the inning alive here in the first. And it'll be Michael Brasso. He's playing at third base today. So no Lau over there. Brasso hitting .245, 5 home runs, and 22 RBIs. First pitch from Glasnow to Brasso. In there for a strike at 98, 0-1. Runner on, 2 outs here in the first, just getting started from Labatt Park. Swung and a miss, 97. He can top out at 99 on that fastball. A big part of this Expos rotation right now. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. Here's the 0-2, swung on and miss, and the inning is retired on strikeouts. 3 in the inning for Glasnow, looking good. And we go to the bottom of the first. Expos coming to bat. So we will see Luke Weaver, the former Diamondback, on the mound for the Rays. 8 starts for him, 2-6 record, 3.60 ERA, 30 strikeouts to speak of, and 13 walks, 43 hits in the 40 innings, so not too shabby. And first man he will see, the former Ray, Randy Arozarena, won the ALCS MVP as a member of the Rays back in 2020. He was 0 for 5 on the day yesterday, so kept him quiet. They've had him figured out on the scouting report. 1-0 to Arozarena to lead off the first inning for the Expos. Weaver looks in, fires a fastball, just misses, 2-0. He'll feature a fastball, changeup, cutter, and a curveball, excuse me. That's going to be hit over to third base, play for Brasso. He bobbled it, and he recovers in enough time to fire over for the first out. Arozarena retired again. Here's the rest of the lineup. Without Marcana in the lineup, Cesar Hernandez, Franmil Reyes, Ryan Braun, Gary Sanchez, Kemp, Pinder, Rodriguez, and Garcia. We have not stolen a base this year. Just haven't had a good opportunity to, and don't really care to. We would like to, just hit. We hit so much it doesn't matter. Cesar Hernandez takes a strike, 0-1. We don't do a lot of sacrificing, and we don't do a lot of stolen bases because we value the hit more than the out. Here's the 0-1, misses with the fastball, 1-1. It's a funky delivery from Luke Weaver. It comes weird out of his hand. Here's the 1-1. And just misses, 2-1. So we're going to have to be careful with that. It's going to be hard to read off of the batter's eye. 2-1. That's hit pretty well. That's going to drop for a base hit out in right field, and Cesar Hernandez will be aboard, and that'll bring up Franmil Reyes. 2 home run day for him yesterday. Now bumped up to the third spot in the order with Canna sitting the day today. First pitch to him is going to be fouled away, 0-1. Franmil hitting .350. He's tied for 4th in the AL with 34 RBIs, but 13 home runs to speak of. Guys are hitting well at Labatt Park. They love a good homestand. Forgot to mention, after this, we're going to Washington to play the former Expos team, the Washington Nationals. That'll be at Nationals Park. It'll be interesting to see the 2 Expo team, the former Expo team and the current Expo team, duking it out. You should probably put them in both Expo uniforms. That would be even weirder to mention. But it'll be an interesting battle with the 2 franchises. That's going to be a rivalry for sure. Here's the 1-2. That's a snapped bat back to the pitcher, and he'll fire over to second, and he gets him in time, but not the runner over at first. So it's a 1-6 put out, but they don't get the second out. That was shattered right in front of Luke Weaver, and he recovered to fire it over for the second out of the inning. So runner on, and here's Ryan Braun. .316 hitter. First pitch, curveball's up there high, 1-0. So no score, bottom of the first. Just getting started on game number 2 of the 3-game series. Expos won the first one, 9-5. They were working hard. Working 9-5. Fouled away, it'll be 1-2 to Braun. Finding a home with Montreal as an everyday left fielder and paying dividends, hitting over .300 for the first time in quite a while. So he was a member of the Brewers organization, coming off that MVP year years ago. His pitch out to right center is going to be caught for the third out there by, I believe that's not Rickard out there, so we'll have to see who's out there. It might be Margot, not sure. Nonetheless, that retires the side. And I'll bring up Willie Adames to begin the second inning. Let's see who's out there. So right field, it is Joey Rickard out there playing again, the former Expo. We have Brett Phillips as the DH today. We'll see him later on. And Mejia Not sure who that is catching for the Rays, but we'll find out. So Lau, Brasso, Adames, Mejia, Kiermaier, Phillips, and Ricker to round out the rest of their lineup today. So we'll see them here in a bit. Tyler Glasnow goes back out to work for the second inning. He retired the side on strikeouts to begin the first. And he'll face Willie Adames, the shortstop here. Takes a ball 1-0 at 98. You can see it coming. Swung and a missed in a 98-mile-an-hour fastball as well. 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball play for Garcia over there. He had the day off yesterday. Fires to Rodriguez, who had the day off yesterday as well. Defense for the Expos. Braun, Rosarena, and Reyes in the outfield. Pinder, Hernandez, Garcia, and Rodriguez feature in the infield. And it's Gary Sanchez catching for Glasnow. Here is Francisco Mejia. I've not heard of him before. Catching today for the Rays. They had Pedro Severino catching the first game. .237 hitter, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs does Mejia have, so he's got some opportunities. He takes an 0-2 count here from Tyler Glasnow. 1 out here in the second. Takes the ball 1-2. 1-2, and that's fouled away, and we'll do it again. No score to speak of after a monster first inning for both teams in Game 1. 4 runs by the Rays and 3 unanswered by the Expos in that first inning, and then they just blew it away after that. There's a strikeout of Mejia by Glasnow. That's the 4th strikeout for Glasnow. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier, hitting .218. And he takes a first pitch strike at 98. I'd lay off of that too. 0-1. Coming at you at a blur. 0-2, 96. He took a little bit off of that one. See what he goes to here. Change up out of the zone and swung on and missed. So 5 strikeouts in the first 6 he's faced. Through 2 innings. Looking good, looking sharp. And it's no score going to the bottom of the second. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. It's Gary Sanchez, the catcher, leading things off for Montreal. 5 home runs, 10 RBIs with that .231 average. Starting to see it again now as a member of Montreal. Acquired for Matt Wieters. That was a nice trade that we picked him up from the Yankees. He had lost his job as a member of the Yankees to Kyle Higashioka. He's taking a back seat, and the Yankees said, we'll cut his payroll and we'll trade him for you. It was nice of them to do so. That's hit down the third base line. That's bobbled over there by Brasso, who fires the first and not in time. Gary Sanchez, the catcher speed, will beat it out, and that'll be ruled a base hit, although it was so hard hit, couldn't rule it an error. Here's Matt Kemp hitting .325, having a great season so far. Nice little comeback year for him. He takes a ball 1-0. 10 home runs, 21 RBIs. He's 3 shy of 300. We're still keeping an eye on that. He's got Gary Sanchez on first. Nobody out here in the second. Weaver fires in. And that's going to be up the middle. That's a double play opportunity. 6-4, 2-3. They do turn it. So 2 outs in the inning quickly. Sanchez is erased on the double play. And that'll bring up Chad Pinder. Saw it well yesterday. A 3-hit day for him and an RBI to boot. He's got 2 outs here in the second with nobody on. Takes a first pitch strike at 94. That's actually missed off the zone. 1-0. Thought for sure that was a strike. Sure looked good. We're going to hear about that one. Change up, and it's fouled away. 1-1. So still waiting for our first run of the game. And he misses here. 2-1. It's a tale of 2 games. It was an offensive outburst yesterday, and today, so far, pitching has the upper hand. That's going to be popped up into right field. Yandy Diaz has to run a long way out there towards the outfield. Might as well have been the right fielder. And he makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 do go the Expos. And after 2, no score. It's Brett Phillips, the Game 4 World Series hero for the Rays, leading things off against Tyler Glasnow. Beat the Dodgers in that memorable Game 4 of the World Series, where Rosarena stumbled, rounding home. The ball got away. Catcher Will Smith didn't know what was going on. It was just a mess. Way to end the World Series. But he was a Game 4 hero for the Rays. And he steps in. He has an 0-2 count here in the third. 99 from Tyler Glasnow. He's fired up, folks. Misses with the ball, though. And it's popped up in the infield. That'll be a play for Hernandez right on top of the second base bagger, just behind it. Makes the catch for the first out of the third. Evil Dragons, hey, how's it going? Missed you yesterday. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your fishing went well the other day on, was that Friday? But glad to see you back. Hope you're doing well. Here's Joey Rickard, the former Expos, standing in. 242, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He homered in the game yesterday against his former team. Glasnow fires a curveball in there, 0-1. Been busy, I bet. Sounds like it. That's good. But glad to see you back. That's going to be a pop-up play there for Ryan Braun out there, and lefty makes the catch for the second out of the third. We had a game earlier. That was 9-5, won by the Expos over the Rays. And we had a great Yankee series in the stream yesterday. If you want to check that out, that's available as a video to check out. But that was a back and forth baseball there. I won't spoil it for you if you want to check it out. It's going to be up the middle for a base hit by, I'm not even sure who that was that came up so fast. That was Manuel Margot at the top of the lineup. So he's aboard with a 2-out single. Yandy Diaz stands in. We'll see if Margot goes anywhere over there at first. They're going to fire back over to first just to check on him. Not going anywhere yet. 0-1. Misses with the fastball at 99 up high, 1-1. Yandy Diaz 0 for 1 on the day. Lays a changeup in there, 1-2. Brandon Hyde making some signs. He was stretching there for a little bit. I'm not sure if that was part of the call or not. And swung on and missed on the fastball at 98. So the Rays can't capitalize on the base hit. And we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Still no score. Sean Rodriguez, 8-9-1 for the Expos, leading things off, hitting .359 against Luke Weaver. Back out to work, 25th pitch for him. Lays a strike in there with a fastball, 0-1 to begin the third. Mark Hanna getting the day off today after hitting 2 home runs. A 4-for-5 day for him. Had a monster day. Getting some much-needed rest. That's going to be popped up. And it'll be a play for Kiermaier out there in center field to make the catch for the first out of the third. So here is Greg Garcia. Had the day off yesterday, but playing at second base against the right-hander. 267, 1 home run, and 11 RBIs. First pitch from Weaver, and that's going to be hit well in the gap in right center. That's going to roll to the wall. Here comes Garcia. He's going to round first and head for second. He's going to stop at second with a 1-out double standing up. 9th double of the year for him. He's among the team leaders. Matt Kemp had 14 and Cesar Hernandez has 11. It's Greg Garcia out there on that list. Good to see him and Christian Colon both hitting well. Colon gets the duties against left-handed pitching, and he gets the right. Here's Randy Rosarena that turns the lineup over. He's 0 for 1. Lays off on a ball, 1-0. So far, the Expos have his number in the series, 0 for 6. They have the scouting report on him for sure. He was a member of the team. Fouled away, it'll be 1-1. curveball, that is hammered well out to left field, and Randy Arozarena is going to homer off his former team. That baby's gone. The Expos are on the board. It's now 2-0. 11th home run of the year for Randy. So that comes here in the third. And the Expos on the board. Did I stream on Sunday or Saturday? No, I actually took off. I didn't do a Saturday stream. I just did Monday. Yesterday we did 3 games against the Yankees. So I didn't do any more than that. Now, I took some time off as well. We're doing some stuff around town, me and my wife. So we didn't do anything there on the stream. So I didn't miss much just yesterday. Cesar Hernandez stands in 1-for-1. It's now a 2-0 lead here in the third. And he's going to pop one up to center field fairly deep. And that's going to be caught out there by Kiermaier. No problem for him. And it'll be the second out of the third. And brings up Franmil, 0-for-1. He grounded out back in the first. Hitting third today. Pitch by Luke Weaver's in there with the changeup, 0-1. Lays off on that fastball, 1-1. That wasn't even close. That one got away. 1-1, that's going to be up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Franmil. First hit of the day for him. And he's aboard with 2 outs here in the third. Pitching coach for the Rays, not sure what his name is, I forget. We'll come out and talk to Luke Weaver. Got to calm him down a little bit. Here's Ryan Braun, 0-for-1. Don't let the Expos start getting hot. That is hammered to left field. Is that going to stay fair, though? That is just a 0.7 foot outside of the foul pole. We need to check on where that landed because that was a monster shot. I don't think it was in the pool, but how does it land less than a foot away from the foul pole? Excuse me for a second. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. It had to have grazed that. You're telling me that it didn't graze that? Oh my gosh. Evil Dragons went to shop for airsoft stuff on money. Oh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, no problem. But I appreciate you coming back and hanging out. Oh my gosh, how did that miss? Oh man, just inches away from being a home run, and that landed on the deck. So it did not land in the pool. Nobody went to go get it. Go get the ball. Go get the ball, guys. You got guys sitting just in the wall there. We have to fix that maybe. Oh well. Anyhow. 0-1 to Ryan Braun. Just missed a home run there. Fouls it away on the changeup. Would be 0-2. 0-2 lays off on the changeup. Would be 1-2. Runner on first is Franmil Reyes. 2 outs here in the third. 2-0 your score. Lays off. Randy Arozarena, home run. The difference right now off his former team. 2-2. That's fouled away. We'll do it again at 2-2. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. That was 96 on that fastball. He can top 97. 2-2 lays off. It'll be full 3-2. I have got to give it to Ryan Braun for laying off of pitches. He is seeing the ball well right now. He's had a couple walks, and he is really seeing the ball well right now. Here is the 9th pitch of the at-bat. He can work his way back to a walk. Popped up pretty well out there in left center. That may go. That is gone. Home run, Ryan Braun out the left center. Didn't think that had a chance, but it sure did. That's a 2-run home run. 12th of the year for Braun, and now it is 4-0. thought for sure that was going to be a pop-up, but man, that just got out there in left center. Knew he made some hard contact on it, but man, that was skied up there and just got out. 95-mile-an-hour fastball up the middle, and why not? Didn't think that had a chance. At 388, just cleared the wall out there, but a home run for Ryan Braun. And bring up Gary Sanchez. It's now 4-0. First pitch up and in to him, 1-0. Gary Sanchez 1 for 1. He singled back in the second. So now working with a 4-0 lead. Fouled away. It'll be 1-1. Swung on and missed to be 1-2. 23 pitches in the inning for Luke Weaver. Now number 48 coming. Lays off 2-2. Guys are seeing it well right now. Fastball, and that is hammered. They're going to go back to back, and that's the third home run of the inning. Bombed out there. Gary Sanchez, 6th home run of the year for him. Now going back to back, it's now 5-0. Gary is getting scary, guys. Oh my gosh. So there you go. Don't need Mark Hanna today to get it done. Home run there by Gary Sanchez. There's Matt Kemp, 0 for 1 on the day, but it's now a 5-0 ball game. Luke Weaver in disbelief. Ground ball play, he's got to take it himself. He fires over to first, and he does to get him in time, but not before. 5 runs come in here in the third on 3 home runs. I should change to see how high the ball went. I can see if I can find out. Oh, I gotta go back to the vault. I don't know, that was blasted way up there. That had to have been a sky-high pop-up. I mean, yeah, we're talking pretty well up there. We're talking pretty high distance. It just got up and out in that front row, right? Nice catch by the lady, too. I didn't even see that, and then she dropped it right after. Oops. Somebody touched her over there. There's like 2 people in the same row for some reason. I guess somebody was sitting on somebody's lap. She caught it, and then as soon as she went up to celebrate, she lost the ball. I don't know, very weird. Anyways, Tyler Glasnow going to work now with a 5-run lead against his former team. 3, 4, and 5 for the Rays. It's Brandon Lau, 1 for 1 on the day. He'll take a strike, 0-1. So since the Rays have scored 5 runs in the first game, the Expos have scored 14 to come back. And that's just part of their game. That's their MO. Power hitting at its finest. And a short ballpark to boot. That swung on and missed by Lau. They give up a lot of home runs as well, but they hit a lot more. 7th strikeout for Glasnow here in the 4th. It's Michael Brasso, 0 for 1 on the day. We saw that in the first game of the series. The Rays had 3 home runs in the first inning. So they can giveth and they can taketh away as well. Change up in there, 1-1. That is going to be foul down the left side. It'll be 1-2. Glasnow delivers. That swung on and missed. And that is strikeout number 8 now on the ball game for Glasnow. Looking good. Working the shutout here through the 4th. Here's Willie Adames, the shortstop. 0 for 1 on the day as well. Grounded out back in the second inning. He's 1 for 5 in the series with a double. I should change the Astro overall to 0 for all the players. You know, we're four years in from the scandal, and I would love to just like have a lifetime ban for the players that were on that team, but now they're all on different teams except for like Altuve and Bregman and Correa. That's about it. Those are like the only guys left on, and Yuli Gurriel, I think, are the only ones left on the team, and then Verlander. I could do a lifetime ban. I've thought about doing a lifetime ban for those guys. As Adames swings and misses for the 9th strikeout, and looking good as Glasnow to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Expos, your score. Yeah, I've thought about doing that before, or replacing the Astros and just getting rid of all those players. They should have had a lifetime ban. I mean, Pete Rose bet on baseball, and he had a lifetime ban. And that was just being a manager. You know, players should face even harsher penalties, but that's just me. Chad Pinder will stand in to lead off. He'll be the bottom of the order for the Expos, 7, 8, and 9 here in the 4th, and Luke Weaver still out there after giving up 5 runs in the last inning. Fires a fastball away, 1-0. Pinder, we talked about it, had the great day yesterday, 3 hits. And he's going to have another one here. That's going to be in the gap in right center. That's going to be at that brick wall out there in the corner. And he's going to round for second. He'll be standing up to lead off with a double. Expos firing on all cylinders now. 7th double of the year for Chad Pinder. So here's the line on Weaver. 3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. And that's going to end the day for him. They're going to waste no more time. They're going to go to the righty out of the bullpen. We'll see who it is here in a moment. So Luke Weaver will depart. As we mentioned, the 5 runs in the 4th, a big part of that. We're going to call upon Spencer Turnbull. We saw him yesterday. 12 appearances, 3-3 record, 3.05 ERA. First batter he will face is Sean Rodriguez, 0 for 1 on the day, playing at first base today. And first pitch to him is going to be away on the sinker, 1-0. Rodriguez, he flew out back in the 3rd inning. Right now, he's got a runner on second. That's Pinder. And nobody out. Looking to strike again. That one's hit well out the left field. We'll see. That baby's gone. That's a line drive home run by Sean Rodriguez. 3rd home run of the year for him, and that got out screaming in a hurry. Didn't think that had a chance. We've talked about it. That short porch is home to line drive home runs that'll kill you out there. So a 2-run shot by Sean Rodriguez, and now breaking it open, it's 7-0. So Spencer Turnbull welcomed, greetingly welcomed. And here's Greg Garcia, 1 for 1. 7-0 already in the 4th. And that's going to be hit to third base play for Brasso over there, and he'll fire to first for the first out of the 4th. So tack on another run to the line for Luke Weaver. He now gives up 6. There you see there, 8 hits. And Turnbull will be charged with a run. Here's Randy Arozarena, top of the lineup. He had a 2-run home run back in the 3rd that started the big rally. Now 7-0. And first pitch to him is going to be fouled away. It'll be 0-1. So teams in the AL East having their fair share of troubles at Labatt Park as he takes a strike, 0-2. Expos are chomping at the bit every time they play at this ballpark. They want that line drive home run. It's going to be a ground ball play, and that's over the head of Yandy Diaz. He took a bad hop there, and that bounced way over him, over his head, and Rosarena's on first with a single. What a hop. Had some English on that one. And Rosarena's going to be on first, and here is Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 2. First pitch to him is going to miss, 1-0. Oh my gosh. Everything going wrong for the Rays right now here in game 2. Pitch misses, 2-0. Rays will have to dig deep into that bullpen yet again. Lays off, it'll be 3-0, and it's Franmil on deck. Don't want to mess with him. So maybe he'll see a pitch here, 3-0. where they start getting to the heart of the order. And he'll lay off for a 4-pitch walk. Nice job there by Hernandez to lay off on that one. And now 2 on for Franmil Reyes and only 1 out. 1 for 2. He has a single and a run scored on the day. He is no slouch to the line drive home run or an upper deck shot. Here we go. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. Good speed on the base path. So Rosarena at second, Cesar Hernandez at first. Threatening yet again here in the 4th. Already a 2-run home run. Lays off, it'll be 1-1. This is just getting interesting now. That's going to be up the middle. That's off the pitcher. And a play by Yandy Diaz. He'll run to first, and he'll beat out the run of Reyes over there at first. But the attention turns to Spencer Turnbull, who took a liner hard off the leg. And he's favoring that leg. He should be able to stay in the ball game, it looks like. He's limping it around a little bit. He's stretching it out to see if he can get her going. He's going to call off the trainer, so he's okay. But that was a little scary there for Turnbull, just entering the game in the 4th. So it worked like a sacrifice, and now it's 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs for Ryan Braun, and he's got a home run to speak of, 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch he sees from Turnbull, lays off, 1-0. He was part of that 9-pitch at-bat last time he was up against Luke Weaver. A 3-2 count, hit a bomb out to left center that was up and out. Popped up here, that'll be a play for Lau over there. He'll make the catch in the infield, and that'll end the inning, but not before Sean Rodriguez puts 2 on the board. 7-0, they extend the score after 4. For the Rays, it's going to be 6, 7, and 8. It's Francisco Mejia, the catcher. Struck out back in the 2nd inning, and Tyler Glasnow will go back to work. Here's the 50th pitch from him in the 5th inning, and it's in there for a strike at 97. Cruising right now. I believe he has 9 strikeouts through the first 4 innings, and he's 0-2 here. The former Ray throws a curveball in there. It's fouled away. We'll do it again at 0-2. Facing his former team. And got the strikeout called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. 10th strikeout of the day for Glasnow. He is on fire and fuego. Here's Kevin Kiermaier, center fielder. He's 0 for 1. Glasnow back to work. Fastball. All the sports teams cheating at some point in their franchise. Everybody's not perfect. Yeah, I know. It's whether, it's come out to light. That's the ones that really get to you. I'm sure every team, including the Dodgers, including, some teams have done some form of cheating in a way. Pitchers have done it for years. It's whether or not they've been caught or not. So it remains to be seen. But the ones that do come to light, really, they take a beating. As the Expos as the Astros have from fans for sure this year, especially, I don't know if you saw the Yankee Stadium series that they just had last weekend, but they were hit with a barrage of expletives and a lot of trash can banging and, stuff like that. And some of that's well-deserved, but, when you get into, like, name-calling, things like that, talking about family and stuff like that, I can't stand for things like that. Glasnow has 11 strikeout of the game there. Yeah, they deserved a lot of the hatred, but, there's a time when you start calling people out on stuff that I don't agree with. Some of that is just abuse, to be honest. But they blatantly cheated. I mean, that's the name of the game. They were called out on, and they blatantly cheated. As Brett Phillips takes a ball 1-0, he popped out back in the 3rd. And I can't commend that. Especially as a Dodger fan, we lost our chance at Game 7 of the World Series. As that's caught by Franmil Reyes to end the inning. And nothing doing for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 7-0 your score. I truly believe that if they hadn't cheated at home,
We would have won Game 5 of the World Series in 2017, and that would have been the difference. We would have went back home and won Game 6 of the World Series, and that would have been the decider. So it really tells you a lot. Yankee fans not happy because they were basically kicked out of the World Series for that reason. As Turnbull faces Gary Sanchez to lead off the inning, 2 for 2 on the day. So I do believe in my heart, it would have been the Yankees probably in the World Series if not for that. So who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But they cheated out of two deserving teams, the Yankees and the Dodgers. But it's a matter of, how did everybody else cheat? We'll know. We'll never know on a lot of them, but everybody's not perfect. But can't see how you go along with it. That is a blatant way of cheating. And I'm doing it right here, basically, as that swung on and missed by Sanchez, strikeout. I'm basically doing the same thing the Astros did, unfortunately, and I'm basically part of that problem. I'm guessing a fastball every time, and I know when a fastball is coming and when an off-speed pitch is coming. So I'm basically doing the same thing. So I'm a cheater at the same time. So maybe I shouldn't know when a fastball is coming. Maybe I should stop doing that. Sinker there, 0-1. That's all I do, I guess, a fastball on every pitch. And when the thing lights up, like right now, I know a fastball's coming. So maybe I should stop doing that then. I'm part of the problem. 0-2 here to Matt Kemp, 1 away in the 5th. Lays off on the fastball, 1-2. I will say I like to know when the curveball's coming. Hammer that. That's going to be a ground ball play for Brasso over there at third, and he'll fire over for the second out of the 5th. Quickly 2 away. Oh, well. Chad Pinder stands in. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored in the game. Turnbull, much better inning for him so far. And that's also hit the Brasso over there. He's been busy. And he fires the first, and that'll end the inning. So nothing doing for the Expos in the 5th. Still 7-0, though, your score. Up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here's Joey Rickard, 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out back in the 3rd. Glasnow 60 pitches in. Starts the 6th inning with a fastball. 98 miles an hour. Swung on and missed, 0-1. See how long he can go. He might have another inning in him. Has him here, 0-2. Lays off on the changeup, 1-2. So 7-0 your score. I don't even remember what the recap would be. Home run by Gary Sanchez. Home run by Ryan Braun. Home run by Arozarena. I believe that's 3 on the day. The swung and missed on Rickard. He goes down on strikes. 12th strikeout for Tyler Glasnow. Looking sharp. The ace of the staff. No offense to Cole Hamels. Swung in and missed by Margot, and that's 0-1. Manuel Margot singled back in the 3rd inning. He fouls away here. It's quickly 0-2. Lays off on the fastball at 98. That's 1-2. And swung on and missed on the fastball at 96 down low. Second out, but more importantly, 13 strikeouts on the day for Glasnow. Starting to show signs of wear, but still looking good. Here is Yandy Diaz, 0 for 2. And that's going to be a ground ball play for Pinder over there at third. He'll throw to first. Now retire the side. Great inning for Tyler Glasnow, and we'll see if he comes back out for the 7th. Meanwhile, his team has a 7-0 lead going to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Sean Rodriguez, 1 for 2. He has a 2-run home run in the day. Spencer Turnbull back out to work, so I believe that's 4 home runs then. First pitch, that's going to be down the right field line past Yandy Diaz, and it'll roll to the wall, and he's going to hold to a single. So a nice little day for Sean Rodriguez out there. I believe, is that a 3-hit day for him? Triple shy of the cycle? Did I remember that right? No, 2-hit day. Excuse me. Yeah, two-hit day for him. Okay. So Rodriguez on first. Here's Greg Garcia, 1 for 2. Bottom of the 6th. He'll take a ball, 1-0. 7-0 your score. They're going to let Glasnow go as far as he can. And they are looking to tack on yet again. All Expos in this one. And that's going to be in the gap in between short and third, and they'll play station to station. A single for Garcia, so the bottom of the order getting it done. And here they go, turning it over yet again for Randy Arozarena. 2 for 3 on the day. Home run to speak of. He's got another RBI opportunity here. Want to be careful with him. Home run and a single. 2 for 3. The Expos in a good situation here. Lays off. It's 2-0. Cesar Hernandez would be on deck. And still nobody out. Gotta be careful here. 2-0 lays off down low. 3-0. And he can just walk his way around. Hernandez no slouch to runners in scoring position either. Here's the 3-0. Lays off. It's a 4-pitch walk to Arozarena. Didn't want any part of him, but it doesn't get any better at this point. You have Cesar Hernandez standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Bases loaded, nobody out, and you have Franmil Reyes on deck. Hernandez singled back in the first inning. So we'll see what happens here. They got to dance out of trouble. Pop up to right field. And I'd be surprised if they send the runners. They don't. And that's going to be caught out there by Joey Rickard for the first out. But now, here's Franmil Reyes. People want to win, not lose. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Why do you think I moved the walls in left field and right field at 300 foot? And I put power hitters out there swinging them. I'm playing to our, our strengths. And there is a line drive shot out there and off the wall. Here comes 1 run. Here comes 2. It's a 2-run double for Franmil Reyes. Almost had himself a grand slam. Nonetheless, a 2-run double makes it 9-0. 9 runs scored in the game again by the Expos, and they're still threatening. Just missed a grand slam line drive. That's going to score 2. They had to wait and see. Rays will go to the bullpen again. They'll call upon Trevor Richards. We saw him yesterday as well. They're getting some work. 16 appearances, 2-5 record, 4.53 ERA. Still nobody out. And here's Ryan Braun, 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a home run. So guys hitting a plenty out here at Labatt Park. I am shocked no one's hit the hit it here sign yet. Hey, Evil Dragons, you had to go. Appreciate you hanging out. Take care today. Glad to see you again. Hope you have a good one. Hope you see you again. Take care. Checks his swing, does Ryan Braun. It's 1-1. Second and third, 1 out. Excuse me. There was 1 out on the play. Lays off. It'll be 2-1. On deck is Gary Sanchez. He has himself a home run. 9-0 your score. All Expos today. That's going to be hit to shortstop. That should score a run. Rosarena will come in to score on the throw out from the shortstop to first. And that plates another run. It's now 10-0. Here's Gary Sanchez. He has a runner on second and 2 outs. 2 for 3 on the day, home run. Talking about everybody having a home run. We might see some changes here after the 6th. Now with a 10-0 lead. That's going to be hit hard to Brasso, and that'll end the inning. Not before they tack on 3 more. 10-0 your score. So changes aplenty for the Expos. Tyler Flowers will now come in to catch. And let's see who else is going to come out of this game. We're going to take... Rosarena is going to come out of the game. Jorge Bonifacio is going to play in center field. And we're also going to take... go ahead and take Franmil out of the game. We'll put in Christian Colon, but we'll swap it up a little bit. Colon will play in right, or Colon will play... he's got to play second base because he sucked at third the other day. Garcia will play over at third, and Pinder will play in right field. That'll be the new defensive place. And Marcano will still have the day off. Going to leave him alone. So Tyler Glasnow back to work, 70 pitches in. And we'll have somebody going. It'll probably be Nick Whitgren or Tim Collins. Bullpen will get going just in case, but they want Glasnow to go as far as he can. First pitch, strike 0-1. And second one is hammered well out to right field, but just foul. So 10-0 your score. Runs aplenty. We'll recap it here later on. That's a swing and a miss. Glasnow has strikeout number 14 in the game. He has an opportunity to get the record for strikeouts in a game, but I don't believe he's going to be able to stay in long enough. In there with a strike, 0-1. The record is 20 strikeouts in a game. He has 8 more outs to get. He has an opportunity to, if he struck out everyone else, he would have 22, but we know that's not going to happen. Curveball, that's in there, 0-2. He's going to try like hell for it, though. Here's the 0-2, swung on and missed. With 2 outs in the 7th, he has his 15th strikeout of the game. This is a masterful performance. Only 2 hits given up and 15 strikeouts. 2 outs here in the 7th. Here's Willie Adames, and he's going to pop it up. And that'll be a play for Sean Rodriguez. He'll make the catch to retire the side. It only took him 7 pitches to get out of the inning. 2 strikeouts. And it's time to stretch. We'll take a quick commercial break. It's 10-0, all Expos today. We'll be right back. RJtheDJ back with you live from Labatt Park in beautiful Montreal. It has been nothing but Expos. Looking to see where my dog was over there. Nothing but Expos today. 10-0 your score on a masterful performance by Tyler Glasnow on the day. 15 strikeouts through 7 innings. He has a chance, if he pitches the rest of the game, to go for the record of 21 strikeouts. He would need to strike out everyone, though. So will remain to be seen. He might come out for the 8th inning. Here's Matt Kemp leading things off, 0 for 3. One of the only 0-fers on the day. And he's going to be 0 for 4. First pitch swinging. And that's going to be hit out to Margot out there for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. Here's Chad Pinder now playing in right field. He's 1 for 3 on the day today. And first pitch from Richards. Here he comes. And that is popped up sky high. So 2 pitches, 2 outs as it comes down. It's caught by Kiermaier. So quickly, 2 away. And here's Sean Rodriguez having a great day. 2 for 3, a home run and a single to boot. He's going to look at the first pitch. That's up high, 1-0. Rays bullpen has Colin McHugh and Peter Fairbanks in it. You've yet to see them in the series. Expos should run away with the series here with game 2. There's a pop-up out to center field, and that is going to be caught out there by Kiermaier and quickly ends the 7th. So working quick. And we'll go to the top of the 8th, 10-0. So Tyler Glasnow staying out there. They have the lefty Tim Collins ready to go. But right now, the attention turns to Tyler Glasnow. 15 strikeouts in the ball game through 7 innings. First pitch popped up in foul territory. That'll roll foul out of play. No chance for Pinder. It's 0-1. 78 pitches for Glasnow. Nearing his end. That'll be hit well out to right field. We'll see in foul territory. Oh, Pinder jumped and made... he tried to leap for it, and it hit him on the play. Coming back down, he almost had a diving, or a jumping, leaping catch out there. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at this. Be careful out there, Pinder. You just came off the injured list. It just hit him in the... Or did it hit the wall? Oh, it hit the wall. It didn't hit him. Thank God. I actually did hit him after the play. On the back. So be careful out there. He almost had himself a nice little catch there. Instead, it'll be an 0-2 count. A chance for Glasnow to get a strikeout instead. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Here's the 0-2. Lays off. It'll be 1-2. The attendance 32,742. That's fouled away. We'll do it again. 1-2. Hey, our first beach ball of the season. That must have came from the pool. No, that's on right field. It must have got away. It's got to go back out to left field. Our first beach ball of the year. We figured we'd see a few of those. Laid off 2-2. With the pool out there, you got to have beach balls. 83rd pitch from Glasnow. That's hit well in the right field. Pinder on his way back, and he makes a catch on that one for the first out of the 8th. That'll bring up Kevin Kiermaier, and they're going to go to the bullpen. That will end the day for Tyler Glasnow. He went as far as he could, and Tim Collins will come in the ball game with one away here in the 8th. A nice job by Tyler Glasnow. 15 strikeouts and 2 hits given up. They're going to take the ball from him. He's going to get a good hand from the Labatt Park crowd as he departs here. 10-0 your score, and that'll bring up Tim Collins out of the bullpen. 9 appearances for him, no ERA. 6 innings of work so far, 10 strikeouts and 1 walk. He'll have 2 lefties that he'll face with 1 away here in the 8th. It's Kiermaier right here, 0-2. Take a ball, 1-0. Fouls it away, it'll be 1-1. Collins, a part of that 3-headed lefty bullpen out there. Haven't had to call to them much. Had Homer Bailey go the distance yesterday. That's bobbled by Sean Rodriguez, but he recovers and runs over to first for the 2nd down. Nice play by Rodriguez. Here's the line on Glasnow. 7 1/3, 2 hits, and 15 strikeouts. Masterful day by the master of the house. Here is Brett Phillips, another lefty-lefty matchup here. He's 0-2 on the day. Flied out and popped out. And he has a fly ball out to right center. That has a chance going, and Bonifacio leaps. That baby's gone. A home run for Brett Phillips off the lefty. 2nd home run for Phillips. And the Rays get one back. It's now 10-1. Here's Joey Rickard, the right fielder. He's 0-2 on the day. Hits well against lefties, so we'll see how this works out here. Collins fires in a changeup, 0-1. He struck out and flied out on the day today. And he's going to have himself a base hit out to right field. Pinder will grab it and fire it back in, so he'll hold him to a single. A 2-out single here for Joey Rickard, and it'll turn the lineup back over. for Manuel Margot. They're going to leave Collins out there to fuel the fire. It's 0-1 to Margot. Still up by 9. Going to leave him in there. 0-2 changeup. And shatters the bat. That's going to be a play for Collins there. He's going to run it down and fire to first and retires the side. So Collins comes in relief, but Brett Phillips does get a run on the board for the Rays with a solo shot. It is now 10-1. And his bat disappeared. It just landed on the ground. So I think we're going to leave Collins out there to just go ahead and finish this one off. Garcia is going to stand in. It's 9-1-2 for the Expos against Trevor Richards. And first pitch to him is going to be hit right to Willie Adames there. They're just trying to get their outs quickly and done. Here's Jorge Bonifacio. First AB of the day for him. He's taking the place of Randy Arozarena, hitting .273, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. Not much we see of Jorge Bonifacio these days, but it's nice to see him in the lineup right now. Bottom of the 8th, 10-1 your score. All Expos today. Fouls it away to be 0-2. We'll have one more game on tap for you, and then we'll call it a day. Tomorrow we'll have the National Series. That is 3 games in Washington against the former Expos franchise, now called the Washington Nationals. Fouled away to be 1-2. So there'll be some rivalry there between the two teams. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be hit over to third base, play for Brasso. And we'll fire over to first for the second out of the 8th. So 2 away, and it'll be Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 3 on the day. He singled way back in the first. First pitch to him is low for a ball, 1-0. Lays off, it'll be 2-0. On deck is Christian Colon taking the place of Franmil Reyes in the lineup. That one's hit well out to right field. And Hernandez has himself a home run. Tack on another run. It's now 11-1. Hernandez, his 8th of the year. Hitting from the left-handed side. Powers one over on the right field wall, just above that high brick wall out there. Home run for Cesar Hernandez. 2-hit day for him. Home runs aplenty in this game. I believe that's now 6 for the Expos. We'll have to take a look at it. I'm going to bring up Christian Colon with 2 outs in the 8th. First appearance for him. He's hitting .321. And first pitch hitting to Brasso, and that will end the inning. But not before they tack on one more. Cesar Hernandez. The switch hitting shortstop homers to right field. His 8th. 11-1 going into the 9th. Tim Collins will stay back out for the 9th with the 10-run lead. Why not? So here's the recap for the offensive explosion. 11 runs and 2 RBIs by Arozarena. Its home runs come from Sanchez, Braun, Hernandez, Arozarena, and Rodriguez. So 5 home runs on the day. RBIs, Sanchez has 1, Reyes has 2, Braun has 3, Hernandez has 1, Arozarena has 2, and Rodriguez has 2. Nice to see from those guys. And Glasnow obviously had a monster day. 7 1/3 innings, 15 strikeouts, and only 2 hits given up. So Tim Collins will try to finish this one out for the Expos. Don't have to waste any more arms in the bullpen. He'll have 2, 3, and 4. Yandy Diaz leading things off, and he fouls the first pitch away. 0-1. He's 0 for 3 on the day is Diaz. Collins, 11 pitches. Here's his 12th. In for their first strike, 0-2. No reason to use any more arms. Foul away. It'll be 0-2. He can top out at 97 on that fastball. Quietly having a good season. Misses 1 and 2. Voice is starting to go already in game 2. That's not good. Swung on and missed. That'll be a strikeout for Tim Collins. And one away in the 9th. Here's Brandon Lau, second baseman. 1 for 3. He singled back in the first inning. And the first pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. Fouled it away to be 0-2. Careful down there. Here's the 0-2, and that's hit pretty well out to right field, but that is going to roll just foul. Out of play. 0-2 will do it again. Swung on and missed on the slider. 2 strikeouts in the 9th for Tim Collins. And 1 out away. Here's Michael Brasso. He'll be the final hitter for the Rays unless they can advance. And first pitch changeup in there for a strike. 0-1. In there for a strike. It's 0-2. And now fans getting on their feet. They want to see the finale to this one. 0-2 to Brasso. Lays off on the fastball, 1-2. 32,000 strong in Montreal. And that's hit well out to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So they extend the inning here in the 9th with 2 away. We'll take one more batter. It's Willie Adames, the shortstop, 0 for 3. Collins looks in, fires. Fastball at 96, 0-1. Fastball, that's going to be a ground ball play. That should end it. Cologne fires over to first, and the Expos have taken the series. They take the first 2 games of the 3-game series with an 11-1 blowout victory here. 9-5 in game 1, 11-1 in game 2. Winner will be Tyler Glasnow, and he pitched a beaut. 7 1/3, 2 hits, and 15 strikeouts on the day. Luke Weaver gets the loss. He only lasted 3 innings. Gave up 8 hits and 6 earned runs. Randy Rosarena, 2 for 3 with a home run. Sean Rodriguez, 2 for 4 with a home run. Ryan Braun, 1 for 4 with a home run. And Cesar Hernandez tacked on 1 more, 2 for 4 with that last inning home, or bottom of the 8th home run. So there you go. Game 2 was easy for Montreal, and we'll go to game 3 and we'll wrap things up for the stream after that. But that was a nice little victory there for them, well deserved. Don't care about AAA there, not too worried about it. So the rubber match, the final game, Felix Hernandez and Ryan Yarbrough. Ryan Yarbrough, I believe he's a lefty that throws a bunch of junk pitches, ground ball pitcher. Doesn't feature anything, I think, over 90 miles an hour. So we'll see how that one plays out, but immediately we'll go on the road. It's going to be a long road trip, as you see there. Washington, Minnesota, and Chicago. So the Nationals are going to be a good series. Rick Porcello against Sterling Sharp. But here is a matchup you want to see. Anibal Sanchez against Max Scherzer. And then Cole Hamels against Steven Strasburg. It doesn't get any easier from here. That is for sure. So we'll see. That's going to be a long road trip. And then you see 2 games in. It's Tyler Glasnow against J.A. Happ. And to be determined against Michael Pineda. That would be Felix Hernandez most likely in that series. So we'll see how that plays out. So that road trip we'll have for the rest of the week, it looks like. Wednesday will be Washington, Thursday will be Minnesota, and Friday we'll round out the road trip against the White Sox. Actually, it's 4 games, so we might only play 2. We'll see how that goes. All depends. And then we'll be back home to play the Twins, the Indians, and the Mets for 2 games. So that'll be nice to see. Looking good. I mean, look. Oh, June is going to feature some Astros games in here. That's going to be fun. That'll be nice. So we'll do the finale against the Rays, and then we'll call it a day after that, and then it'll be the Nationals tomorrow in the stream. That'll be nice. Ryan Yarbrough and Felix Hernandez, the finale of this one. So we have to give a day off to, because I'm sure there's a few of them. So Felix on the bump. Cole Hamels still injured with the flexor strain. We'll keep an eye on him. If we need to call upon Homer Bailey to pitch or not, we'll see. Or if we need to make a move. So Felix for now, and as far as everybody else, They look pretty fresh. I was thinking about giving Ryan Braun maybe the day off. Don't know for sure. Yeah, we'll give Ryan Braun the day off. We'll put in Bonifacio, and he will bat in the bottom of the order. That looks pretty good. Bonifacio will play in... Yeah, we'll keep Fran Miller in right field. That's fine. We'll keep Bonifacio in left. That'll work. Ryan Braun will be on the bench. He'll take the day off. I think everybody else is pretty good. Gary Sanchez will be fine. I think everybody else will work out just fine. So, okay, we're ready to go. Third game. They're concerned about Randy Rosarena hitting lefties. And he's doing just fine. Let's leave it alone. Ryan Yarbrough to lefty. Felix Hernandez. Yarbrough's going to have to be careful. He features a bunch of junk pitches. If he leaves one up, they're going to hammer it. Here is game 3 of the series from Labatt Park, Park Labatt. The AL East matchup. 368 batting average in this series. Pitching has 6 earned runs. That is a big part of why they had 2 victories. There you see it, 9-5 and 11-1. A little bit easier than that Yankee series was for sure. So that's a given. The Expos lead the series 2-0, looking for the sweep today on the Rays. They've got Felix Hernandez, 3-1 record, a .252 ERA, 61 strikeouts in those 53 innings of work. Very good so far. It's Manuel Margot to lead things off, hitting .209. Rays featuring their dark blue jerseys today. And first pitch from Hernandez to Margot. Misses with the ball on the curveball. 1-0, and we're underway. It's game number 43. 33-9, your record for the Expos. Running away in first place. I didn't see how the Yankees did, but I'm sure we're still up at least by 7.5. 2-0 to Margot. Swings and misses here, 2-1. 73 degrees is the first time we've seen 70-degree weather. I'm sure they're enjoying that short sleeve weather out there at the pool for sure. Oh yeah, gotta enjoy that. Swung and a miss, it'll be 2-2. So just getting started from Labatt Park. That's a comebacker. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Just at the outstretched glove of Felix Hernandez. Could not do it. So Manuel Margot trying to get the Rays going here. They got to spark their offense somehow. Yeah, we'll start it with a leadoff base hit. Here's Yandy Diaz hitting second. .293 is the first baseman. And he will take a curveball in there for a strike. 0-1. So good speed on at first. There's a 1-1 sinker. Laid off, it'll be 2-1. The Rays have to figure it out. They only scored 1 run. It was a Brett Phillips home run yesterday. And since then, they've scored 1 run in the first game and 4 in that first game, way back in the first inning. So trying to figure it out here and avoid the sweep. They lay off the curveball, so it's a full count 3-2. Brandon Lau on deck. Wouldn't be a bad idea to send the runner here to get some offense going. We'll see. They don't. Curveball, that's a chance to turn 2. They got to hurry if they do. The throw is offline at second, and they won't get anybody on the play. Probably should have just went to first. They're going to call an E6 on Hernandez for throwing the second baseman off the bag. That was Colon over there. So probably should have just went to first on it and laid off on doing that. Now they don't get anybody, and it's 2 on for Brandon Lau. Lau hitting .246. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs, having a great year. He's tied for 9th in the AL in RBIs. Got a good opportunity here. Swings and misses on the fastball at 90. 0-2. Felix having to work a little bit here in the first. That's going to be a ground ball play. This has a chance to turn two. Canna over to short, back to Hernandez covering first, and they're going to turn two. Nice little 3-6-1 double play. Here's the rest of the Rays lineup. Willie Adames, Francisco Mejia, Kevin Kiermaier, Brett Phillips, the DH today, and Joey Rickard out there in right field. Here's Michael Brasso playing at third base today. He has a runner on third, but now with 2 outs. Top of the first, 2-away. First pitch swinging and hammers it foul down the left side. 5 home runs and 22 RBIs, a .245 hitter. Takes an 0-1 count, lays off 1-1. So we'll see what happens here. Felix trying to get out of the jam with nothing given up. Slider and swung on and missed. 1-2 to him. Sinker in it, gets him, swinging and missing to end the inning. So they strand the runner on third. Nothing doing for the Rays in the first. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. No score. It's the lefty Ryan Yarbrough on the mound for the Rays today. 9 starts for him, 2-3 record, 3.46 ERA. He has 27 strikeouts in 52 innings. He won't feature a lot of strikeouts, but he does limit the damage with a lot of ground ball assortments. You'll see Randy Arozarena, the former Ray, leading things off. Had a good day with a home run yesterday. Here is the pitches for Yarbrough: a cutter, a changeup, a sinker, and a sweeping curve. So he doesn't feature a lively fastball, they just dance around. Nothing will top out at more than 85 miles an hour. Cutter in there at 84. So it's almost like batting practice. Well, sinker will maybe touch 90. So it's almost like batting practice. They're going to have to be able to lay back on him a little bit. Change up there at 79, and it's 0-2 to Rosarena. We'll see if he can hold on today. That's going to be a ground ball play there for Brasso over there at third. Fires the first for the first out. No problem there. So with 1 away, here's the lineup. Hernandez, Canna, Reyes, Sanchez, Kemp, Pinder, Colon, and Bonifacio rounds out the lineup today. Ryan Braun has the day off. Here's Cesar Hernandez. 321 hitter. He had a home run in the day yesterday. That's 8 for him on the year. First pitch to him is a sinker. The Rays still trailing. 8 games under 500. 4th place in the AL East. Hernandez hitting from the right-handed side today. Switch hitter. And fouls it away. It'll be 1-1. Bottom of the first from Labatt Park. Beautiful. No cloud day today. 70 degrees. Gotta love it. 73, I believe it said. 2-1 count to Hernandez here in the first. Lays off on the curveball. Be 3-1. On deck, the cannon, Mark Canna. Had a day off yesterday, but didn't need him. They put up 11 runs. 3-1, and that's going to be hit to Brasso. He bobbles it. We'll see if he has enough time. He's going to just eat it, and that's going to be, we'll see how they rule it. That's going to be an E5 on Brasso. So Hernandez will reach on the error. Just kind of booted it. And here's Canna with the runner on first. He's hitting .294, 18 home runs, and 37 RBIs. Curveball. Don't want to tease him with that one. Swung on and missed, 0-1. If he catches up to that, you're done. That's going to hit the scoreboard out in left field on the upper deck. Cutter, and gets him jammed and fouled away, 0-2. Runner on first, Hernandez. Good speed out there. The lefty winds and deals. And that's going to be popped up. Behind the plate, a play for Mejia over there, and he'll make the catch. So they retire Canna. Second out of the inning, and here's Franmil. It doesn't get any easier. Franmil Reyes, 354 average, 13 home runs, 38 RBI, excuse me. Among the tops in the league. That's going to be in the gap in right field, and Hernandez going from second to third. He is in there. So it's a single for Franmil Reyes. Cesar Hernandez heads to third on the play, and now first and third with 2 outs for Gary Sanchez. Sanchez upped his average up to 246, in large part to a home run yesterday. First pitch to him, lays off the cutter, 1-0. Sanchez 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, making himself at home in Montreal as the everyday catcher. Curveball, and that's going to be fouled away. It'll be 1-1. 72 miles an hour. You could stop that with your bare hand if you wanted to. In there with the sinker, 1-2. That's at 88. So now 1-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Still no score. Trying to get their first run. Here is Gary Sanchez. He'll foul it away. It'll be 1-2 again. Expos threatening here in the bottom of the inning. The Rays did the same. And to no avail. That's going to be up the middle. I'll score the first run for the Expos, and they're on the board. It is 1-0 on the RBI single by Gary Sanchez. Gary getting scary. That was just up the middle. Nice little base hit for Gary Sanchez. And that'll leave 2 aboard. First and second with 2 outs. And there's Matt Kemp hitting .317 on the year. We mentioned no Ryan Braun today. Here's the first pitch, change up, 0-1. Kemp, we're still watching. He's at 297 career home runs, 3 shy. He might get that plateau this year. Got 10 to speak of this year. And what is just a comeback year for him. Here's the 0-2 from Yarbrough. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Franmil, your runner on second. Sanchez, the runner on first. Not great speed out there on the base paths. That is swung on and missed by Matt Kemp, and that'll end the inning, but not before they get their first run of the game. That comes from Gary Sanchez. The RBI single gets him on the board. 1-0 Expos. And it's 5, 6, and 7 for the Rays here in the second against Felix Hernandez. Back to work with a 1-0 lead. Took him 18 pitches in the first. We're in the finale of the 3-game series against the Rays, and it's on the road for a little bit. 10 games on the road. Washington, Minnesota, and Chicago. Fouled away, it'll be 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Felix. That's going to be fouled on the right side. It'll be 1-2. Fouled away, we'll do it again at 1-2. So 1-0 your score, top of the second. We're just getting underway. 2-2. This will be the finale. We'll call it a day after this. That's going to be hit over to third base. Play for Pinder. He'll fire over and offline. And that will be an E5. Yes, it will. Pinder throws it offline to Canna. They're having problems over at third base this season. No matter who's playing over there, Cologne or Pinder. So that's going to put a runner on. And pretty good speed. And there's Francisco Mejia, the catcher. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to burn him for a base hit. So now, playing station to station, that's first and second with still nobody out. The Rays looking to answer right back right now. And it's Kevin Kiermaier, the center fielder, hitting .212. He's got first and second right now to work with. Takes a curveball for a strike, 0-1. Kiermaier, .212, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs on the year. Looking to drive in one possibly here. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Felix will have to do it himself. Swing and a miss. That'll be the first strikeout for second strikeout for Felix. First out of the second. Here's Brett Phillips. He had a home run yesterday. That was the only run that the Rays had yesterday. And he's got a good opportunity here to put him on the board. One away in the second. Takes a sinker for a strike, 0-1. He could use another home run right now. 1-1. Felix will try to get himself out of this. A double play would be nice. 2-1. That would be the most ideal thing. Ground ball chance. They got a chance. Pinder to second. To first. They don't turn it in time. Just missed the double play. They do get the force out at second. But now it is first and third with 2 outs. Here's Joey Rickard, the bottom of the order for the Rays. 245 hitter. The former Expo looks in, and he'll fire a foul ball away. 0-1. So Felix will try to get out of this. Rickard is going to try to at least tie this ball game up here with 2 outs. 0-2. Felix, the 0-2. Foul away, will do it again. Trying to tiptoe his way out of a couple of bases. And gets a swing and strike. Swing and a miss. He'll go down on strikes. And Hernandez gets out of another jam. We're through the top of the second. 1-0 your score, Expos. And it's bottom of the order for Montreal. 7, 8, and 9. It's Chad Pinder leading things off, hitting .268. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. He's the third baseman today. Ryan Yarbrough will go back to work with his assortment of ground ball pitches. And first pitch is a sinker, 0-1. Pinder has some success against Yarbrough, 4 for 5 with a double. That's an .800 batting average, folks. That's going to be a ground ball there. He's not going to get the hit there. Played by Diaz there. Taking himself for the first out of the second. So there's Margot, Kiermaier, and Rickard in the outfield. Brasso, Adames, Lowe, and Diaz. And it's Mejia catching for Yarbrough today. Here's Christian Colon playing at second base today. Lays off 0-1. Actually, it is called 0-1. Fouls it away, it'll be quickly 0-2. 1-0 on the Gary Sanchez RBI single is our only run so far. Swung on and missed by Colon. He is the second out of the inning and second strikeout for Yarbrough. The guy's not able to slow down on some of those pitches. And here's Jorge Bonifacio playing in left field today. He's the bottom of the order, .270 hitter, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. His first pitch is fouled away down the right side, 0-1. See who comes through today. Oh, Bonifacio, look at this. We just said it. And gone out to left field. That's a home run for Bonifacio. 5th home run of the year for him. He can do that from time to time. Got to be careful with him. And the Expos extend the lead. It's now 2-0. Fans appreciate that one. They're giving him a nice hand. Bonifacio, normally an everyday bench player now. Got the start today in left field and took full advantage. Homers it out to left field. Nice job there for his 5th home run of the year. Nice shot out there towards the back end of the first deck. And he knew it. Yarbrough just served one up there. And here's the top of the order, Randy Arozarena, 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the second. That's going to be hit right to Yandy Diaz and doesn't have to move and make the catch. And that'll retire the side. But not before Jorge Bonifacio hits a solo shot out to left. And it's a 2-0 Expo lead. Top of the first and top of the order for the Rays. Manuel Margot, 1 for 1 on the day. Felix Hernandez back to work, 36 pitches through the first 2. So getting it back on track here. He's had some trouble on the base paths. But he's gotten out of it so far with no runs scored. First pitch to Margot is a ball, 1-0. And the second pitch is going to be hit over to Pinder over there at third. We'll see if he has an easier time here. Fires to Canna. A little high, but that's okay for the first out. Going to bring up Yandy Diaz, 0 for 1. He reached on an error back in the first inning. Now 1 out here in the third. Felix winds and deals. That's a slider. That's going to be hit down the left field line for a base hit. And we'll see if he takes the turn for second. He won't. He's going to hold him to a single. And they'll fire it back in there just in case. So Yandy Diaz gets himself a 1-out single. That will bring Brandon Lau up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. 1 out. Runner on first. Checks his swing. That is a strike. 0-1. Curveball just misses 1-1 to Lau. 2-0 your score. Expos in the top of the third. Race threatening yet again. Runners on the base paths. Here's the 1-2. Foul away will do it again. And it's 3 hits now for both teams on both sides. 3 for the Rays, 3 for Montreal. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled away. We'll redo it again at 1-2. And here it is from Felix. Lays off on the curveball. 2-2. 46 pitch coming here in the third for Hernandez. Laboring a little bit. Ground ball, chance to turn 2. Canna over to Hernandez and back to first. Hernandez covering. That's Felix. Over there at first for the double play. So it gets out of it again with no runs scored. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Expos, your score. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. It'll be Hernandez, then Canna, and then Reyes coming up. Hernandez 0 for 1. He reached on an error back in the first. 3 for 10 in the series. And Ryan Yarbrough, 29 pitches through 2, goes back to work. First pitch here. He swung on a miss on the cutter. 0-1. The Expos on this series, 10 home runs, 28 hits on an offensive onslaught. On a tear right now, terrorizing through the AL East. They'll see the Central coming up next. They'll see the NL East first, and then they'll see the AL Central. It'll be a nice little trip to Washington. They're going to lose the designated hitter, though. So Matt Kemp will have some days off. That is a called strike 3 on Hernandez. He'll go down on strikes. Third strikeout for Yarbrough. And it'll bring up the cannon, Mark Canna, 0 for 1 on the day so far. Yes, they will lose Matt Kemp as the DH. We'll see how they decide to play that out. Maybe he'll play a few games in left field. We'll see. They're preparing for that. 1-0 to Canna. Lays off, it'll be 2-0. 1 out here in the third, 2-0 your score, Montreal. All Expos so far. Yarbrough deals. Lays off is going to be 3-0. They don't want any part of Canna. They're all low. But on deck is Franmil. So it doesn't get much easier. Fouled away. That might have been ball 4, but it'll be 3-1. Curveball and hammered to left field, but is that foul? It is foul, just outside of the foul pole, 6 foot. He would have had all of that. He bat flipped and all, and he might have to pay for that. We'll see where that went. That went over everything out there. Might have hit the slide even. Unbelievable. Got to be careful going down that slide. He might even get hit with something on the way down. Nonetheless, it's 3-2. 3-2. Full count pitch. That's going to be hit too short, and he'll fire over. That's Adames over there for the second out. So don't know if they're going to take the bat flip foul ball very kindly of Canna. But with 2 away, here's Franmil Reyes, 1 for 1 on the day. pitch to him is low with the changeup, 1-0. Franmil had himself a single. Game Dog 24, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for checking everything out. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Here's the 1-1 laid off. It'll be 2-1. And 2-1 to Franmil. That's going to be hit down the line, just foul. It'll be 2-2. Ryan Yarbrough, 43 pitches in with 2 outs in the third. Still doing all right. It's going to be fouled away on the other side. Careful down there. Got to scramble. Been lurking for a while. That's all right. But, yeah, appreciate it. Foul away. We'll do it again. Great series so far. Yeah, this has been a good series. And it's been a good franchise for the Expos so far. Riding high, top of the AL records. We made a lot of trades to do it. As that's a strike 3 on Franmil, go down looking to end the inning. But it took us a while, but we got a good group of guys set up here. We made some good trades with the Rays, the Indians, the Yankees. We just acquired Tyler Rogers from the Giants in the stream yesterday, so solidifying that bullpen. But it started out with nothing but free agent players. We did nothing but sign free agent players, and we worked our way out of it. Basically like not a rebuild, but an actual build. We just built the entire roster and the whole minor league system, basically, of guys. As that is a leadoff single there for, was that Kiermaier or was that Brasso? That's Brasso. To lead off the fourth off of Felix Hernandez, so in trouble again. But, yeah, it's been fun. It's really been exciting. There's another double play possibility. 4 to 6 to 3. They'll turn the double play. Nice job there by Colon to start that. And Felix has his best friend yet again, the double play, and gets out of another jam. Here's Felix Mejia, the catcher, 1 for 1. Yeah, it's been fun to do this the entire time. Probably made more trades than I probably should have through mid-May, but they're paying dividends right now, and that was the biggest thing. We're playing to the strengths of the ballpark, power hitters, hitting to left field out there, that big power alley out there. It's only 300 to left field. So it had to play to its advantages. So I think we got the team worked out perfectly. That's fouled away on the left side. 1-2 to Mejia. I think we've got it played out pretty well. We've got pretty good bullpen. They've been holding the door. That is hit well at the right field, and the Rays are going to get on the board here with the home run by Mejia. It's now 2-1. Rotation's a little shaky still, but not too bad. This is created stadium that I did for, it's called Labatt Park. That was the idea that they wanted to build a Labatt Park. But this is one on the river in Montreal. This is actually, most of it, I will say, most of it is actually a design that they have come up with for if they ever have an Expos team again, they will build this ballpark or something similar to it. The only thing I added, besides like the slides out in left field, the pool and everything out there, they don't have that. But I did add the 360 concourse there that you can walk around center field, and they don't have a hotel in right field. So I took the idea that they made for it, and I kind of added my own flavor to it a little bit, and kind of built upon that. But you will see they do have an idea for a riverfront stadium that they want to build if the Expos ever come back. You have to check it out. I forget the name of it if you look at it online, but just like search for Montreal Expos ballpark or stadium, and you'll see that a lot of it is the same idea. I built it off the idea of that new ballpark. We also have a little tree house and patio area out there in left field, which is really cool. So kind of a different idea, something a little bit different, my touch to it. But yeah, it is a custom stadium I did myself, though. So it's something a little bit different. We do keep track of splash landings that happen out in left field. We have the fountains out in right field also. That's fouled away there. But yeah, we keep track of any of the splash landings. You see people in the pool out there. We're able to put people in, which is really cool. So it just kind of, all came together. and had to do a custom stadium for a custom team. They're replacing the Baltimore Orioles as part of the franchise, so they're actually playing in the AL East. So we're running away with it right now, which is nice. 0-2 count to Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 in the game. 2 outs here in the fourth. And he takes a 1-2 count. So we'll see how it all unfolds. We're just getting going in May, so still plenty to play. And you get the out over there at third by Pinder. Recovers and fires over, but not before Francisco Mejia gets himself a solo shot out there to right. And it's 2-1 your score going to the bottom of the fourth. Anyways, not to ramble on, but appreciate the follow, appreciate you checking things out. Definitely will, we do Monday to Friday. We do a stream usually about 10:30, 11 o'clock Pacific time, and we usually play a series as Sanchez fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. Usually we'll try to do the whole series, whoever we're playing in that stream, usually 3 games or 2 games, 4 games. Depends on how we feel, depends on how fast everything goes. But this is the last game for the day today. This is game 3 of the series. We won the first 2 against the Rays. As that one is fouled away, it's 1-1. But yeah, just having a fun day. We do a lot of franchise. We don't do too much Diamond Dynasty, but every now and then we'll do a Saturday stream where we'll play Diamond Dynasty. Something different to shake it up, or Road to the Show, something like that. But most of the time it's the Expos franchise. It's game number 43, 44, something like that now. We've played all of them. Here's the 2-2. That's popped up sky high out there to right center. And a long run for Rickard. He's going to run that one down for the first out of the fourth. Haven't got your franchise going yet? Yeah, I don't know if you just saw, they just released the minor league rosters that you can add. You can have your whole minor league set up for whatever team you choose. Search for Riding Rosters on that, and you'll find that. Yeah, doing franchise and Diamond Dynasty. I've got Diamond Dynasty going. I've got quite a few diamonds I've picked up. Done a lot of the player programs, a lot of the moment kind of stuff. Yeah, that's already released. That just came out a couple days ago on the franchise roster as Matt Kemp swings and misses 1 and 2. Search for Riding Rosters on if you search for online ID, you'll find that. Or it's called Full Miners. So that just came out a couple days ago. That just released. As Kemp is out over there at first, 2 away in the inning. So that's ready to go. They've got the full rosters of everything. I actually started this franchise before those rosters released. I just had the live roster. But it's still not too bad. They do have a few minor leaguers in the system. Here's Chad Pinder, 0 for 1 on the day. 2 away here in the fourth, and he fouls away the first pitch. Yeah, Full Miners 21. That's the one. Yep. That is the one. Riding Rosters. He does all the rosters for MLB The Show now. He actually works for San Diego Studios now, but he used to originally, it was just something he just did as a hobby. But now he works for them doing the rosters. That was hit pretty well out to center field. That'll be a play for Kiermaier, though. He'll run that down to make the catch, and that ends the fourth. So still 2-1 your score after 4. But yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, get your franchise going. If you do stream, let me know. I'll definitely check it out too. I'll do return the favor on stuff like that. So do let me know if you do live stream something like that. I'll return the follow. But yeah, definitely let me know. I'll definitely check it out if you do. Here's Brett Phillips, 0 for 1. He has a 0-1 count. And Felix Hernandez back out to work here in the fifth. Curveball drops in there for a strike. 0-2 to Phillips. Of course, Phillips remembered as the Game 4 hero in the World Series last season against the Dodgers. But the Dodgers had the last laugh there. He's got himself a home run out to right field here. Back-to-back days with a home run for Brett Phillips. And this ball game is tied at 2. Third home run of the year for him. That gets the Rays back to a tie game. So 2-2 here in the fifth. Here's Joey Rickard, the former Expo. Signed as a free agent and traded to the Rays. Take a fastball in here, 0-1. Rickard struck out back in the second. We've got ourselves a brand new ball game here. Misses with the ball, 1-1. Felix danced in and out of trouble, but now the long ball by the Rays. Swung on and missed, 1-2. And 2. Curveball gets him here, though. First out of the 5th. Goes down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Felix on the day. Gonna bring up top of the order Manuel Margot. He's 1 for 2. Misses with the ball, 1-0. He singled back in the first. He's 3 for 10 in the series with a home run and an RBI. It's hit pretty well out to left center, and that'll be a play for Randy Arozarena out there. He'll call off Bonifacio to make the play for the second out. Here's Yandy Diaz, 1 for 2. See how long Felix is in this game for. It's hit out well to center field. And when that one comes down, that's going to be off the batter's eye. Out there in center, the Rays will have taken the lead. Second home run for Yandy Diaz off of Hernandez. Excuse me. Rays take the lead for the first time since the first inning of the first game of the series. Then, it's been all Expos since then. Here's Brandon Lau, 0 for 2. 3-2 your score. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Starting to lose my voice now. You know, it's game 3 when I'm starting to lose the voice. So much talking. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Fouled away. It'll be 0-2. So it remains to be seen how long Felix will stay in this game, as we mentioned, before the home run. He's now on pitch number 69. Here's 70 coming here with 2 outs in the 5th. Swung and a miss. That will end the inning. Another strikeout for Hernandez, but the Rays taking a 3-2 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. So with a fresh bullpen, we'll take a look here. Thinking about throwing. Think about throwing a righty out there. Probably Nick Whitgren. We'll let him go here in the 6th inning when that comes up. So it's 8-9-1 for the Expos. Christian Colon, 0 for 1. They'll try to get the lead back. And misses with the ball. Does Yarbrough, 1-0. He's working with a 1-run lead now. And go back to work. Here's the 60th pitch from him. Curveball, and that has just popped up in the air. And it'll be caught out there by Brasso. It was kind of just an excuse me swing. It ended up being a pop-up. So quickly, 1 away in the 5th. Here's Jorge Bonifacio, though. 1 for 1. He had a solo home run back in the 2nd. His 5th home run of the year on that one. He's got a line drive down there on the left side, just foul. 0-1. Lays off on the sinker, but that's called a strike. 0-2. Aaron Yarbrough quickly making work of this lead. 0-2 curveball, and that one's towered to left field. We'll see if that lands in the pool or not. That lands in front of the pool area. In the stands there, 0-2. 0-2 from Yarbrough to Bonifacio. Swung on and missed. Goes down swinging on strikes. 5th strikeout for Yarbrough. Looking good here. Recovering in the 5th inning. Here's the top of the order, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 on the day, 2 for 10 in the series with a home run. Fouls away the cutter up high, 0-1. Arozarena does much better against right-handers and lefties. That explains the 0 for 2 day. Lays off on the cutter, 1-1 here. Facing his former team. Acquired in a trade. Fouled away here, 1-2. They've kept him quiet for the most part, as we mentioned, 2 for 10, but he did have that home run in the Game 2 series. Fouled away, it'll remain 1-2. Expos playing down for the first time. and fouled away. Staying alive is the Rosarena here with 2 outs. That's hit pretty well at the right field, and that is going to drop for a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Rosarena around first, head for second. He's got himself a 2-out double, and the inning continues. Nice job there. 7th double of the year to keep it alive. I'll bring up the switch hitting Cesar Hernandez, hitting from the right side. He's 0 for 2 today. Yarbrough may be facing his end. 70 pitches for him. Here's 71. That's going to be fouled away. 0-1. Hernandez did reach on an error his last time up. 0-1, that's going to be hit pretty well, and that's going to fall in the glove of Joey Rickard. Just made the catch, ran it down, and that will end the inning. So nothing doing here for the Expos. They still trail 3-2. 6th inning, and there's going to be a new guy out there. It's Nick Whitgren out of the bullpen for the Expos. He's been excellent. 11 innings of work, no earned runs, 18 strikeouts in those 11 innings. And you see the batting average against righties. None. There's none. Here's a righty here, Michael Brasso. And he's going to lead things off here in the 6th. He's 1 for 2. Whitgren been excellent out of the bullpen. 95-mile-an-hour fastball starts it off. 0-1. Swinging there, that's over by the pool area. We'll see where that landed. Just passed. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed here. First strikeout for Nick Whitgren, 1 away in the 6th. We'll see if the bullpen can do their job and hold this to a 1-run game. They have Willie Adames here, 0 for 2. Fouled away, they're not going to run that one down over there. So 1 away here in the 6th. Unusually trailing at Labatt Park. You don't see that very often. Usually an offensive explosion. Just limited to 2 runs today. Swung on and missed there. Second strikeout for Whitgren. 2nd out of the inning. So he's looking sharp out of the bullpen. Might pitch another inning if that's the case. Here's Francisco Mejia. He got the Rays on the board with a 2-run shot. He's 2 for 2, home run and a single on the day. An RBI scored as well. Whitgren looks in, here he fires, and it's fouled away. It'll be 0-2. He's got a chance. Well, I thought he had a chance for an immaculate inning. He actually threw 9 pitches. But going for the 3rd strikeout here, it lays off. 1-2. 10 pitches in the inning for Whitgren. Here's the 11th. Swung on and miss. He strikes out the side. Nice work for Whitgren in relief there in the 6th. And he'll keep it a 3-2 ball game, but the Rays still lead. Part of the order for Montreal, it's Mark Canna. 0 for 2 on the day. I'm going to take a look here. We're going to have a lefty going in the 7th inning. They have Kiermaier, Phillips, and Rickard going there, so that'll be a nice spot for a lefty to come in. Actually, might go to Oliver Perez, to be honest with you. Go to Oliver there. There we go. So Canna, shift is on against him. Guys on the left side of the field against Ryan Yarbrough. Back out there. First pitch fouled away down there by the Rays bullpen. They have double barrel action going on down there. And it's 0 for 1, 0-1. Curve or change. Looked like a curveball. He couldn't lay off. 0-2. Wow. I'm starting to feel it, guys. Lays off 1-2. There we go. So much talking in a 3-game series. That's why I can't go beyond 3 games, to be honest with you. A 4-game series, I gotta cut it. Here's the 1-2. Lays off, it'll be 2-2. That's a lot of baseball crammed into a couple hours. Especially when you're talking. 2-2 here to Canna. Lays off, it'll be a full count. 3-2. Franmil is on deck. So it's a do or die. You either face Canna and you go after him, or you lay off and try to deal with Franmil. No easy way about it. Lays off. Gonna be ball 4. So he'll work his way back to a leadoff walk for Canna. That'll bring up Franmil Reyes to the dish. You see the sequence. Great takes by Canna. Got the 4-pitch or the 6-pitch walk. There's Franmil, 1 for 2. He's got a runner on first. That's Canna out there. First pitch to him is going to be a sinker. Lays off 1-0. Guys are starting to be patient out there. He singled back in the first. Starting to let go of the sinker and the cutter. Lays off again on the sinker, 2-0. On deck for the Expos is going to be Gary Sanchez. Here's the 2-0. That's hit pretty well out to left field, but just foul. Got way out in front of that. Guys are way out in front with the slow speeds out there registered on the radar gun. 3-1 on the cutter. So now Yarbrough may be a little bit tested. 82 pitches in. Starting to lose control here. That's going to be up the middle for a base hit, and we'll see. Canna's going to round second, head for third. That's going to be a single for Franmil, but now first and third with nobody out. Here come the Expos, and that may end the day for Yarbrough, and sure enough it will. They will go to the bullpen here to face Gary Sanchez. That's going to end the day for Yarbrough. So he's responsible for the 2 runners on first and third here in the 6th. Here's Trevor Richards. We've seen him in all 3 games of the series. He is a workhorse. 4.47 ERA, 2-5 record, 37 strikeouts. His first task is Gary Sanchez. He'll look for a double play at least. First pitch to him is going to be popped up in the infield, going in foul territory. A play for Yandy Diaz. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what he wanted. Boy. Sanchez was late to that one. Seeing so much of Yarbrough, he had to catch up to the fastball. Here's Matt Kemp. And he'll have to come through with 1 out and avoid the double play. He's 0 for 2. Swung and I missed on the curveball by Richards. He features a fastball, changeup, curveball, and cutter. Bottom of the 6th, they're trying to score. Fouled away, 0-2. Good opportunity here if he can get a deep fly ball to tie this ball game up. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Hey, Game Dog, appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great day today. Take care, man. 1-2 to Kemp. And he lays off. It'll be 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fastball. That's going to be in the gap, and that'll be a base hit. That'll tie up the ball game. An RBI single for Matt Kemp. And a 3-3 score. We're all even again. Kemp delivers with 1 away, and it's still first and second for Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Richard looks in, and it's going to be a pop-up out to right field. Pinder under it, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the 6th. So the lead run will have to wait. Here's Christian Colon, 0 for 2 on the day. They're going to go to the bench, and they're going to call upon Greg Garcia. Now that the righty is in, they're going to call upon the lefty Garcia to hit and try to drive in the lead run. 277 hitter takes a strike, 0-1. Big task here. 2 down in the 6th. Tie ball game, all even again. Lays off, 1-1. Garcia, 389 with runners in scoring position, so you see why he's in there. And it's a jam shot out to the outfield, and that's going to be caught. there by, who is that out there? Lau makes the catch, but Matt Kemp does drive in the tying run before the end of the inning. So after 6, we're all even again at 3. Greg Garcia will stay in the game and he'll play at second base. It's going to be Kevin Kiermaier leading things off against the new pitcher, Oliver Perez. 3-1 record for Perez, .96 ERA, 10 strikeouts in those 9 innings of work. He's been great against lefties, and he's got one here. Kevin Kiermaier 0 for 2. And first pitch to him, it's going to be a strike, fastball up high, 0-1. Lefty-lefty matchup to start the 7th. Swung on and missed on the slider, 0-2. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2 still. We'll see Robertson in the bullpen. Maybe we'll see Tyler Rogers for the 8th. Swung on and missed by Perez. Strikeout for him, first out of the 7th. Up steps Brett Phillips. He had himself a solo home run way back in the 5th inning. Looking to do damage again. Now a tie ball game here in the 7th. The lefty-lefty matchup. Perez lays a slider in there for a strike, 0-1. One away here in the 7th. Swung on and missed on the slider again. Why not? 0-2. Sinker fouls it away. Cannot hold on to it. 0-2. Slider gets him. And 2 strikeouts for Perez. Second out of the 7th. Up steps Joey Rickard, and he hits well against lefties, so we'll see how it holds up here. 0 for 2 on the day. They're going to test him here. 1-0. And it's hit down the left field line at the Rays bullpen. 1-1. Two and 1. Perez trying to keep it a tie ball game and hopes that the Expos can pull it out in the late innings. Swung and a miss, 2-2. Looking good though. Here's the 2-2 from Perez. That's going to be a ground ball play for Ken. He's going to fire it over to Perez. He'll cover first, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rays. They go down on 2 strikeouts and a ground out. It's the middle of the 7th. Time to stretch. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back to you live from Labatt Park in Montreal. And we have a tie ball game going to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Colin McHugh coming in relief for the Rays. First time we'll see him in the series. 17 innings of work for him. 104 ERA, pitching well. 15 strikeouts and 4 walks. It's going to be 9-1-2 for the Expos. We'll see who we have going here. We're going to have a righty going, so we're going to call upon Tyler Rogers to pitch. The Submariner will pitch the top of the 8th inning and try to keep this even. Here's Jorge Bonifacio leading things off, 1 for 2 on the day. Home run to speak of. And first pitch from McHugh to Bonifacio is a ball, 1-0. So 3 runs apiece for both teams. Expos trying to get the sweep if they can get the lead here. Pop up to right center, and that'll be a play for Rickard out there. He'll make the catch for the first out of the 7th. He's back to the top of the order. It'll be Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3, doubled back in the 5th inning. See what he does here with the new pitcher, McHugh. Swung on and missed on the cutter. That's a good one out there. They have Hunter Strickland also in the bullpen. They acquired him. And Peter Fairbanks. McHugh features the fastball, slider, curve, and cutter. Ground ball, foul down there by that Rays bullpen, as we just mentioned. Active and ready to go. There's 0-2 to Arozarena. Here it is. It's going to be fouled down there again. We'll do it again at 0-2. So final game of the series, and then we'll have the stream tomorrow with the Washington Nationals. It'll be at Nationals Park for all 3 games. Lays off 1 and 2. The old Expos against the new Expos, basically. I'm not going to make them wear old Expo uniforms, that's for sure. 2-2 to Arozarena. But it'll be interesting to see both franchises take on each other. That coming to you from Nationals Park will be National League rules, no DH. Lays off, does Arozarena, works his way back full, 3-2. On deck, Cesar Hernandez. And lays off is going to be a walk by Arozarena. Does it again. But Hernandez coming to the dish, 0 for 3 on the day. Will now hit from the left side, though, with the righty up. Let's see if that changes anything for him today and his luck. Arozarena, good speed on first. Here's the first pitch to Hernandez. That's hit pretty well out to left field. That may have a chance. That's going to be caught out there in front of the warning track by Margot for the 2nd out. That had good life to it, but did not get out. There's Marcana, 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored. They could use him right now here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to him is going to be back up the middle, but that's going to be diving stabbed there by Lau. Good play for him to save a base hit, and that ends the inning. Nice diving stab over there. Took him to his right and threw him out. So it remains 3-3 after 7. That's going to be top of the order for the Rays. It's Manuel Margot leading things off here. They will see a new pitcher. It's the sinker baller, or the submariner, I should say, Tyler Rogers. 19 for 20 in his save opportunities. Trying to keep this ball game tied. But great work you see out of there. And here he goes. He faces Margot. First pitch lays off, 1-0. The attendance 33,288. On a beautiful day at the ballpark. And that's going to drop down for a base hit, so the Rays are going to get themselves a runner on at first. And that's going to be the leadoff hitter, Margot. So here come the Rays. We're going to have Sam Freeman warming up in the bullpen just in case they need to face a lefty in the lineup. Here's Yandy Diaz, 2 for 3. Look for a double play here. First pitch fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. He homered and singled, so big reason why they want to keep the ball on the ground. Call on the ground ball pitcher. Curveball, that's a dandy at 68, just dives in there. 0-2. The Rays have grounded into 3 double plays, so you have to be wary of that today. And they want another one here. Well, the Rays don't, the Expos do. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. Rogers just misses on the sinker, 1-2. 1-2, that's going to be a ground ball. Not a chance to turn 2. Sanchez will take it himself and fire over to first. They will get the force out over at first. So now a little bit of decision making to do. Brandon Lau is up. He's 0 for 3. They do have a base to give him. And they can face Brasso instead. A little bit of decision making here. They're going to put Lau, excuse me. He is a power hitter in that Rays lineup. So they're going to go after Michael Brasso instead in hopes that they can get a double play or something better. First pitch to Brasso's in there for a strike, 0-1. First and second for the Rays. There's a strike 0-2. There's the 0-2 from Rogers. It's a ground ball over their third. They can't turn two. They got to go to one. They'll fire it over. Couldn't step on the bag. Could have got maybe the force out only. They'll get the out over at first at least. They just took Pinder so far off that he wouldn't have been able to run it down. That's good speed over there at third. So that was the smart move to make the play over there. There's two away. Willie Adames up to the plate. You don't have to walk him. You can face him here. You got Francisco Mejia on deck. He has a home run in the game. They're going to go after Willie Adames. Two away here in the eighth. Big opportunity here for the Rays to take the lead. First pitch strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 3. He struck out back in the sixth last time up. Looking to get out of this are the Expos. 0-2 on the fastball. 82 miles an hour registered. Here's the 0-2 from Rogers. Swung on and missed, and they got to throw over to first. They will, and they'll get out of it with two runners on, and it's still a tie ball game. Bottom of the eighth. Here we go. 4, 5, and 6 for the Expos. Franmil Reyes is going to lead things off here. They're going to have Sam Freeman or Roberto Ozuna, depending on the outcome of this inning. Assuming if they take the lead, they'll have Ozuna. If not, they'll have Freeman. Here's Franmil. 2 for 3 on the day, facing Colin McHugh. Expos going to try to take the lead here. First pitch, curveball, misses inside, 1-0. They're Franmil, it's Gary Sanchez, and then Matt Kemp. 1-0. Foul away, it'll be 1-1. Expos going for the sweep here of the Rays if they can hold on and win this. Rays would like to avoid it. Look at this! Fly ball to left center, and when that comes down, the Expos will have taken the lead. That's off the auxiliary scoreboard out there in left center. Almost an upper deck shot. Nonetheless, 14th home run for Franmil Reyes. He's got the Expos out in front, 4-3. Franmil Reyes in the eighth gets the Expos the lead. And they will call upon Roberto Ozuna in the ninth inning to get the save. Nice bat flip there. That he knew it. Right off of that auxiliary scoreboard out there. Just shy of the upper deck. So Freeman will sit down. It's going to be Ozuna for the ninth. Here's Gary Sanchez, 1 for 3. Franmil, the hero today. Sanchez will take a strike, 0-1. It's 1 for 3, single and an RBI. He's 5 for 12 in this series. Seeing it well now. Finding new life as the everyday catcher of the Expos. Curveball, that's going to be down the line, foul. Now the Expos, if they can hang on, as we mentioned, they'll go for the sweep. It'll be 3 in a row if they can hold on. Here's the 0-2. Swung and a miss by Sanchez. They'll go down on strikes. First out of the eighth. Here's Matt Kemp, 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. He drove in the tying run. And he's going to have himself a base hit out to right field. They'll be aboard. 2-hit day for Matt Kemp. They're going to put a base runner out there for Matt Kemp. It's going to be Sean Rodriguez running over there first. A little more speed. Pinch running for Matt Kemp. Here's Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 3. First pitch to him is hit well out to left field. We'll see where that lands. That could be a splash landing out there. Just foul. Let's take a look at that. Where did that land? Hooking, hooking, hooking. And that's, oh, off the, that's not a splash landing. That's off the slide out there. Oh, I mean, there is water on the slide, but that is not a splash landing. That landed on the slide. Careful when you're coming down. Oh my. Swung on and missed. It'll be 0-2 to Pinder. He's 0 for 3 today. Had a good start of the series. Quiet today. Lays off 1-2. 4-3. Expos your score. Trying to hold on when it gets to the 9th. This is with the curveball 2-2 to Pinder. Rodriguez, your runner on second. The pinch runner for Matt Kemp. And curveball nowhere close. That's inside. 3-2. And on deck is Greg Garcia. Here's a 3-2. Lays off. It'll be ball 4. So they're keeping it going. First and second here with 1 out. And here's Greg Garcia. They're going to call upon Peter Fairbanks. Come out of the bullpen. 13 games for him. 1-0 record. 4.50 ERA. It's the first time we were seeing him. Doing well with the strikeouts. 18 strikeouts in 14 innings of work. Here's Garcia. 0 for 1 on the day. He's got first and second. 1 away here in the 8th. They already took the lead 4-3 on the Franmil home run. That's a deep fly ball out the left or center field. Caught out there by Kiermaier, and they won't tag. They'll remain first and second, 2 away. That brings up Jorge Bonifacio. Enjoyed a home run back in the 3rd. 1 for 3 on the day. And he's going to pop the first pitch up in the infield to play for Yandy Diaz, and he's got it. And that'll end the inning, but not before the Expos retake the lead on the Franmil Reyes home run. Out to left center. He knew it. Got all of it. And we're going to the 9th inning. Fasten those seatbelts. Rozuna will come in for the save. 4-3 your score. So here we go. Roberto Ozuna coming off a bad outing in the 10th inning game against the Yankees, where he gave up 3 home runs in the inning and the loss. And he's got an opportunity here for a save. 10 for 11 in his save opportunities. First batter he'll see is Francisco Mejia. 2 for 3 with a home run. First pitch to him here in the 9th, 0-1. Second started to text. Zuna gets a strike there on the changeup, 1-1. 9th inning, 4-3 your score. A little bit closer than those few other games we played. 9-5 and 11-1 in the first 2 games of the series. Going for the sweep here. Swung on a miss. Strikeout for Ozuna. Looking much better this outing. So 1 away here in the 9th. There's Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 3. He struck out back in the 7th. First pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Foul away to be 1-1. Fastball to be fouled away at 98. It'll be 1-2. He hasn't touched 100 yet. He's seen 99 from Ozuna as it's 2-2 on the slurve. He has a good slurve as well. It's a mixture of a curve and a slider. That's hit pretty well out to right field, and at the warning track, Franmil's going to make the catch on the warning track. Whoa, for a loud second out. That almost tied our ball game. Nonetheless, 2 outs here in the 9th. Here's Brett Phillips. He has a home run to speak of today. We'll see if Ozuna can get out of it. First pitch, ball 1-0. Ozuna, 99 on the fastball, but lays off 2-0. 2-1, 99. He's feeling it. No problem with the speed on these pitches. 2-2. And going for the strikeout here. Fans are on their feet. 33,000 strong in Montreal. On their feet. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And that's the ball game. The Expos take the sweep of the Rays. They win it here. 4-3 your score. Nice little victory for the Expos there to finish it off. And a close game the whole way, but the Expos prevail Get a home run from Jorge Bonifacio. Franmil Reyes had himself a home run. He's the player of the game, 3 for 4. Tyler Rogers gets the win, and Colin McHugh the loss. Ozuna gets his 11th save of the year. That is going to do it for me. The next series we'll have tomorrow will be against the Nationals at Nationals Park. It's a National League game series, so no DH there. So we'll have 3 games there. We'll have that tomorrow for you. But signing off for today, appreciate it. Before my voice goes, that's about as much as I can give you. But appreciate it. Thank everybody for hanging out. I thank everybody for chatting. Met some of you new people on there. Appreciate everybody. But we'll see you again. Peace out. We'll see you later.
To the gaming.